You both look fantastic. Thank you for being here. We don't often do this. We don't often do the podcast with an audience, but I like it. I performed in front of audiences for almost 30 years, loved it. I feel I get a lot of energy from it. Sometimes I'm given cocaine after the show. I hope
from the audience.
Oh yeah,
really?
Yeah. What are you talking about? Yes, they would always bring me coke.
Oh, okay.
Who's the coke mule today?
Trust me, always in the back. He's a lovely guy. Anyway, I'm really happy. I'm really happy that we have a crowd here. And Sona, tell us, how are you? How's your life going?
Everything's good.
Okay. Well, that's all the time we have.
Yay! No, I have. There's really nothing. I wish there was. I wish there was some excitement. I mean, my friends keep telling me when they go out, and I don't go out like I used to.
Oh, but you went out in your youth, and for maybe 10 years that we were working together, you tore it up.
I mean, did.
You went out every night and killed it.
Yeah.
And then slept mostly at work the next day.
Yes, I did.
Reeking of rum. And then, but you had your fun. You had your good time.
I did. It's just weird that now I don't do that anymore.
Well, I think Matt Gorley does enough partying for all of us.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's pretty clear, right?
No.
Last time we did the podcast in this room, in front of an audience like this, there was a woman who only came here to see you.
Was it the one that I wasn't here or was here?
You were not here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you weren't here, and she only came here to see you. And I said, of course, you probably, I said, no big deal. But Matt Gorley's not going to be here today, thinking that it would, not even be a speed bump in the road. This woman was heartbroken.
Maybe she was here to kill me, though. I don't know.
She did have a weapon.
Yeah.
Didn't she yell out, Pasadena?
Oh, yeah.
She did.
I think that's her, right?
I think I was here for that.
Okay.
No, you were not. You were not here. She was really disappointed. I hone in on a disappointed audience member. When someone's less than pleased with me, this comes from childhood. If someone's slightly less than pleased from me, my skin burns.
Oh.
And so I was quite aware that something was off with the crowd, and I found it. I talked to this woman. I don't know if she ever... And then it turns out she knows where you live.
Not address-wise.
She knew what street you were on. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I told her. I told her exactly, and I said, there says there's an alarm system, but it's not real. They just got the sign.
This is my new mistress.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, she's great.
That's how you met your mistress.
Yes.
She literally came in through the garage. Well, I hope you guys are, hope you're doing well.
Yeah,
as I said, you're important cogs in this machine.
Same jacket. We didn't even plan this.
You guys are cord bros.
Yeah, cord bros.
Two guys in corduroy.
Yeah.
Party.
Yep. Nothing says an exciting night of fun like two middle-aged white guys in corduroy.
Think of the noise we'd make if we hugged.
It's the strangest pickup line I've ever heard.
That's what my mistress said the minute she beat down the door.
I often say that. Think of the noise we'd make if we hugged. I don't even remember how I used to try and start and chat with ladies back in the day.
You didn't have 20s. Did you have a line?
I didn't have it. Well, I used to say, I didn't know angels flew so low.
No, you wouldn't do that.
Never did that. The audience was horrified.
Yeah.
No, I never, ever, ever did anything like that. I usually say, this skin will clear up.
Oh, come on.
Science is working on it.
No.
Give me 10 years.
In 10 years, there'll be a drug, and then you'll love me.
That wasn't even your voice. You were just doing that voice?
That was my voice then. I've had several operations since then. No, I didn't have good game. I didn't really have good game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you use any kind of first line with your wife, Liza, when you met her? Was there any first quip or first?
I met Liza when I was shooting a remote in New York City.
I've seen that.
So it's all on, you would know better than I would because it was on camera.
Right.
I talked to her. I'm at an advertising agency and I was supposed to shoot a remote there and the cameras are rolling and I just start talking to this woman and very quickly, I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm not Conan in a remote.
Yeah.
I'm Conan O'Brien saying...
In love.
Well, not yet. No, I'm kidding. I'm Conan O'Brien just saying things like, no, that's really cool. And so your father, okay, I get it. And she's then asking me questions. I'm like, no, I studied English, but then I also studied history. And my producer was listening with, a headset on. I was like, what is wrong with him? What's going on? Yeah. And so it's now out there. Our kids have watched us meet.
That's
Way
pretty
back
amazing.
It's in 2000. We met in 2000.
Yeah.
And so they've watched us meet. And I don't want to watch it because I remember it. And I know this sounds schmaltzy, but I know that moment was special to me, and I don't want to see it, in a digital format. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. That's
nice.
great. Does it make sense to you guys?
Yeah, I think.
Do you think it's kind of sweet?
Okay.
What the hell is wrong with you people?
Such a
Why can't you just
weird
pretend
question.
it's sweet?
Isn't it sweet?
I said,
Say
isn't it
it's
sweet?
It's sweet. It's sweet.
Bullying them into. I bullied them into it. Isn't it kind of romantic?
It's so sweet.
Hey there, welcome to Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend.
Come on.
And I want to tell you what we were just talking about in the studio. And I insisted, let's turn on, I said, let's activate the microphones. So Eduardo, turn them on. This is what we were just talking about. I made a declaration that I'm pretty sure I could take anybody in this room in a physical fight, except, I said, Blay, I don't think I could take you because you work out all the time.
Thank you very much.
You could.
I don't think I could. But, and then everyone started to get into it like, no, you couldn't take Eduardo.
But you said more than that.
Yeah.
You said I'd fight you without my hands.
Yes, well, I know that you're a huge...
And I still think he'd win.
Yeah, I think you're a huge soccer fan. You love Lionel Messi.
Uh-huh.
It's Lionel, by the way.
Wow.
I just think you're probably like in the back of your mind think I can't use my hands. I've got to get him with my feet, and then I just lay you out, And then Adam, I'm sorry, but it would be over very quickly.
I disagree.
Yeah.
I think Adam's the quiet prize fighter,
Have you been in many physical fights?
Very few.
Very few.
Very few, sir.
Sona, I think, rightfully said that she couldn't see me getting, working up enough rage for the fight.
I think, first of all, you remind me, and the listener is probably thinking, well, we can't picture this Adam Sachs. Imagine a milder Michael Cera.
No.
Is that fair? Like even milder and not as strong. Michael Cera is like on steroids compared to
No, Adam's tall and lithe.
I think. Do you want to arm wrestle across the table?
Oh,
yes. Come on.
No, I can't. This rotator cuff.
Oh, really? Huh? I'd like to see this. My money's on this guy.
Well, wait a
right
minute.
here.
Whoever wins an arm wrestling struggle does not win the fight.
No,
I'm just saying
it is a one indicator
It's
of
one
strength.
of-
It's
Right.
it doesn't mean I would beat you in a fight, but it means I'd beat you in a single feat of strength.
Well, this thing's in the way.
No.
But
wow,
listen,
how convenient.
but listen, let's keep the conversation going for a bit first, okay? And then we'll see if this so-called test of fighting aptitude gets us there. So every time you're in a stressful situation, or let's say you're walking down the street with your wife and some thug stands in the way and says, give me your money, you're going to say, we'll arm wrestle and see who gets my gold.
yeah.
Is that what you'll say?
It came to mind. We can figure out other ways to test our
How about I
feats of
fight you?
strength.
I fight you. But you're blindfolded. I mean,
I can't do that, mic'd up. It's easier
that's
to
true,
sit
yeah.
at the table.
And what about now, Matt? When you see you coming after me, I know you're ageist and stuff, but come on. I mean, look at this guy. This guy's,
you look great. You're super fit for your age. And I want to say this. The only thing I've got going in my corner is a desperate need to prove something to you, my father figure.
yes.
And so that might be enough to take me over the top.
Also, I'm betting, just because I know you got a lot of flea markets and you love to buy weird things, I bet you have a Flemish suit of armor at
And
home.
probably some kind of antique brass knuckle.
Yeah,
Or
oh, yeah,
a
yeah. And you
umbrella
have
with
it-
a knife cane,
You have all kinds of weapons, ironically. I bet you have those.
What's an ironic...
Oh,
weapon?
like a bumbershoot that has a little
That's what I just said.
knife that comes
That's
out.
what I literally just said.
I know, but it
before you
comes
even
out.
got there.
But one that has like a James Bond.
What I just said.
You didn't say one that has a little knife that comes
I
out.
said,
Did you?
I did.
Did he say that?
Yes.
Oh, I think I would lose this fight. I wouldn't even know I was in a fight. I'm telling you, as my body grows stronger, and it does every day, ladies, I think my mind is going. I didn't hear you say that. But then again, I was yelling at you and I wasn't really listening.
You need your mind. You can't just be fleet of foot. You need your mind in a fight,
Yeah. And coordination. You have no coordination. You have no
Let's
coordination.
Get to the bigger thing, and I think Sona could take you.
I can easily take you.
Well,
and
you would
I
have the
can
rage.
take you.
You know what I do?
I
You do
do have the rage.
I will say this. An angry Sona beats everyone in this room.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I think we're all
And I've
agreed.
seen you when your blood is up.
Yeah.
And you are the Khaleesi. It's insane. The
Yeah.
dragons, the whole thing. You're
But
just.
you don't have you are a strong person.
And I have a lot of inner rage.
Oh,
You
for sure.
do, but you don't have very much coordination. And
I
I
don't-
think you'd be doing a lot of bits.
I
You'd
would
be
do
putting
bits.
the pen and be like, hey, mustache pen.
Yes, I would do bits
Yeah.
as I fought, which I think is very impressive. I managed to do bits when I fight people.
I don't think that is impressive. And I think you'd get beaten up.
Unless it's a distracting tactic.
Oh, it wouldn't be distracting. It's a lot of me using glasses. If I have a pen, I make it a mustache, or I make it like I'm the walrus with one.
Yeah, you did
with
the
one,
wal-
with
one guy-
one tusk.
one walrus
I'm
guy.
the walrus with one tusk. You
Yeah.
know.
There's only one way to decide this, and that is right now.
Fight Club.
Yeah, Battle
Okay,
Royale.
Fight
It's the
Club.
6 of us.
Why don't you guys go right now?
Okay, so
Jesus. What are you doing?
trying to swing at you.
Already, I feel like I don't know anything about arm wrestling technique, but I can
I
tell
don't
it's
know.
not
I know
right.
nothing about arm
Okay.
wrestling,
All right.
and I don't think it's a chest of strength.
All right, on your marks.
And we hold these hands.
Ready?
Wait, what are you guys doing?
Hold the bottom hand.
No, hey,
doing?
can I just say something? Matt reached over and held my other
This
hand.
is over the top rules. If we don't have the little joysticks,
Wait, what?
But why did you hold my hand?
This is what
Hey,
you do.
Hey, do you want to get one milkshake and 2 straws?
yes.
Hey, how about we both start on different ends of a strand of spaghetti and move our way to the
What?
middle?
Have you people never arm
No,
wrestled with
I
someone you
don't
loved
understand
dearly
the
and wanted to
second
get closer
I
And
to?
can I say something
understand
else?
the hand
Sona, give me your
holding.
hand. He held my hand and he did a little bit of that. There was a little bit of a rub.
No, you
And there's
do
a
Why
little.
are you doing
You
it?
do this.
No, that's on the side. That's not in
How
the
do you do
middle.
it?
That's on
There's
the
nowhere for your arm
side.
to
This
go.
is so you
That's
can-
blocking
what are we
the-
doing?
A disagreement
Say
has
when.
broken out in chess club is
Wait,
what's happening.
so you're gonna
This
say
is
when?
the weirdest. I have never seen
My
this
microphone is
technique
over here.
before.
What are you doing with this hand?
I have
Hold on, hold
never
on. Here we
seen
go.
this
Ready?
technique
Ready?
before.
Yeah.
When?
Okay, but. Wait a minute. 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 You're on this side of the table pushing that way.
Totally
fucked that way.
Gorley won easily.
No, but you saw what he did.
Let's do
You're
a
on like
rematch.
this side of the table. There's no way.
Well, let's switch places then. Like,
Arm wrestling. No, just stay there, but get here.
Chaos.
Here we go. Ready?
Yep.
wait, no.
When?
One to one.
Easily.
1 to 1.
Hold his other hand.
Oh, come on.
Sona.
I'm not doing
holding
shit. And
anybody's
go.
hand.
There you go.
He's lifting up his arm.
Oh, wait. You all right? You okay? What happened? What the fuck's wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? Can't you arm wrestle?
Oh my god.
Oh my God! Look at that. He broke my skin.
Stabbed him with
yeah.
a pen.
Here's the thing.
Dirty. You
the
you
saddest arm
poison tipped
wrestling
umbrella.
I've
Look,
ever
when I said I
seen.
would win, what I'm telling you is I would win. I would
matter
use
what.
anything in the room to win.
Yeah, you know what? You would.
I
I
would.
think you would. I think you're the best, like, cheater.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
call it
true.
cheating. Is it cheating when Jason Bourne uses he uses something in the kitchen when the Russian attacks him and beats him?
I
That's
just
not
want to say
cheating.
he does use a pen, but he uses the pointy nib, and you just took like the blunt, curvy
because
end.
I didn't,
Look at that.
Matt. I didn't want to hurt you. Do you realize if I'd used the sharp? I thought about that.
You did. You could have killed me.
I would like my dream is that all of you attack me at once.
That's my dream too.
Okay, I think
That's
we
so
all,
weird.
I think we all have the same dream.
You all attack me at once, and then I just become this like whirligig, this red tornado. There's potatoes in there and fists, and then there's single shots of each of you flying up against the wall. And Eduardo, you hit the wall, and then you go like, you hear birds, and you slowly sink to the bottom, and then you hit the wall, and your hair's turned jet black, Blay.
Guys, he's begging us to attack him. This is our
I'm giving
one
you
chance
on
to
tape.
take this man
I'm
down.
giving you. Listen, it doesn't even have to be now. You're allowed to attack me at any time. I'm like Clouseau.
Clouseau and Kato.
I just want to. I love the idea. And
Do you have to see it coming, or can we ninja style it?
He wants it. Ninja.
I'd like to see you try, Eduardo. I can hear you coming a mile away, muttering the latest soccer scores.
That's what you do, Eduardo.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
This is everybody down to one.
Arsenal 2. 2? That's a score? Ridiculous. Manchester 1. I always hear you before I see you. I do think that when powered by rage, or if I feel that my career is at stake, then I become a whirligig.
Yeah, but you don't feel that. Like, so when you don't feel those things, you're powerless.
I'd be killed quickly.
Yeah, okay.
By anybody.
At least you know that.
Yeah.
I do feel like you, and this is not a joke, I do feel like there is some kind of superpower that activates when you're shooting a remote.
Yes.
Like, or we're doing a bit. Like we were, if I can say this, we were in Thailand and it was 108.
Well, that was a sex trip. You don't talk about that. Oh, you mean for the new HBO Max show?
The new HBO Max show.
But don't talk about the other time we went to Thailand.
That really gets his rage.
The second time we went to Thailand, it was 108 degrees, and even people who live there were like dying. And not only did you outside do a whole kickboxing thing, like a very physical for I think like 2 hours. Yeah. We went to a climbing gym and you climbed to the top.
If I think it's going to be funny, I can do things.
You can walk on water. You will walk on water.
Well, no, that's making me Christ-like.
Okay, sorry.
I think I'm more of a Buddha. All-seeing, all-knowing, omniscient, big belly. I think that, yes, I need those kind of stakes. Otherwise, yeah, I would collapse immediately. I'm a tissue man, a man made of tissue.
Yeah.
But let's see. You're all welcome to attack me at any time.
So we should attack you off camera, is what you're saying.
Or on whatever you want to do. If you want to attack me.
Would your brothers kick your ass?
First of all, that's just rude. And secondly, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Neil, bigger than me, much stronger than me. But actually, Luke and I together couldn't take Neil. Wow. So we used to try we were like these two small countries in the Ottoman Empire that banded together to try and take on, a huge empire. And he could still take us, and he would just laugh and throw us around the room. So I think maybe a secret to why I'm so hostile. Who can know? Who can never know?
Did you pick on Justin because he was so little?
I would never do that. And Justin, if you're listening, my apologies for 15 years of hell. I had to go to college, so I had to stop.
Oh, okay, good.
No, I would play with Justin all the time. He's our youngest, and but I would play. My games were insane. I mean, he was like it's like he was trapped like a madman. Oh. So he would say, "Can we play cops and robbers?" And I'd say, "Sure." And so I'd be the robber, and he'd be the cop, and then he'd like say, "You're under arrest," and I'd say, "Well, okay, I'm suing you now." And he'd be like, "What?" And I'd set up a table and say, "You need to fill out these forms because I think you had no right, and I think you avoided my constitutional rights." And then I remembered it ended once with him. I said, "You have to go into this prison because you've been taken off the police force." This is like 1981. He said, "You have to go into this prison," and and I said, "You're the guy who shares a cell with you is a robot who's there to spy on you." And he was like, "What's happening? I just want to play cops and robbers."
Oh my God.
So
and he's a lawyer now.
He's a lawyer now. I think to fight those same injustices. I love you, Justin, and I apologize. I thought we were having fun.
I don't even know you, and I love you, Justin, and I sympathize, and I feel for you, and I apologize.
It's so funny. I had to leave my family, and I recreated one here. And I figured out a way to turn it into a quasi-business.
Yeah, I know.
And then just, oh, good, I can pick on these guys.
You're the Neil.
Yeah.
Not really. All right, well, this was, I think we learned a lot. Here, which is, Gorley, you would fairly beat me arm wrestling. I still think if it was a real fight, I could distract you. I could say there's some memorabilia over there from the Nixon Museum, and then I would just take your head off.
True. And I don't think it's worth it to arm wrestle unless you can hold hands. So what's the point otherwise? Give a little.
That was weird.
It's not weird. Look it up, people. That's how you grade school weird. Arm wrestle.
So weird.
I don't know. And he had it's weird.
It was really weird.
And it was tender.
That thing you're talking about, you know what I will say? In the middle.
Can I say something?
On the
no,
side.
That's what you use when you don't have the over-the-top joysticks.
You don't hold hands. They've never held hands.
Sona, he wanted to hold my hand. Let it go.
You hold hands, you arm wrestle, you see each other later, you realize you're closer than you think, you find out what's in common.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you
take a little drive. Yeah. Hey, Conan O'Brien here. Welcome to Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend. Joined as always by Sona Movsesian. Hi, Sona.
Hi.
And of course, Matt Gorley.
Hi.
Good to see you, Matt. Matt, you have some props. You're a prop comic now?
No, This was handed to me by the lovely Ruthie in the same way that a child is dropped off at a fire station's doorstep.
Or Moses, a young Moses arrives in a reeded basket.
Well, this was, I believe, literally found on the doorstep here, and it said to Conan O'Brien and Matt Gorley.
Huh. That's nice.
And it says, Conan and Matt, great news. By unanimous vote, the DILFs of Larchmont are proud to grant you honorary membership. We are a highly selective unit of local dads who live up to our slogan, protect and provide. As elite members, you now have the right and responsibility to wear the hat, lean into dad jokes, and grill things in a robe. We know you'll make us proud. With honor, Dan Lerman, founder, DILFs of Larchmont.
So,
Dilfs.
I don't understand. Larchmont, let me explain to the listener or viewer, if you're consuming us that way.
My hat is covered in cobwebs. Oh, God, it has a long hair on it. Gross, get it off. Someone was murdered in this hat.
Well, wait a minute. So I should explain. Larchmont refers to the area. We're on Larchmont Boulevard, Larchmont Village here in Los Angeles.
Yes.
And this is where we have our little building. And so I guess this person knows that this is where we do our work.
Do people just know that?
I didn't know people knew that.
Isn't that weird?
Well, they sure know it now.
Mine
has a number on the inside. Does yours too? Mine says 21.
Oh, mine says 20.
Hey guys, real cool.
In on the ground floor. Signed and numbered.
DILF stands for what?
Dad, I'd like to
let him
flip.
guess.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Well, it's all right. You probably know.
Well, you know what a MILF is.
Oh, yeah.
And a DILF is a dad I'd like to fuck.
Oh, I didn't know that. I never heard the term.
A mom is a mom I'd like to fuck, and a dad is a dad I'd like to fuck.
Does anyone want to fuck a dad?
Hopefully, mom.
Okay. Well, like, so, a MILF
And
is
this
a
gives
hot
me
mom.
hope. Yeah.
A DILF is a hot dad.
Okay, so
That's a compliment.
That's nice.
You guys are two hot dads.
But
man.
wait a minute. Didn't this come not from a woman? It came from, who is this? A dad.
A society of DILFs here in Larchmont called the DILFs of Larchmont.
Okay.
So guys think you guys are fuckable.
Yeah.
Dads.
This dad.
Dads who people like to fuck think we're dads that they'd like to fuck.
Yeah.
They want to fuck.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys are DILF-ILFs. You're dads I like to fuck, I like to fuck.
Yes.
No, we're DILFs.
To DIL? Wait.
Dads like to fuck.
No, because
Dads
these are
like to fuck.
DILFs who want to fuck you guys.
Yeah,
Oh my
to
God.
do it.
You know what? I think
No.
they're calling and
I
they
think-
want to rescind it
I think
right
it's-
now.
I think
I think they're on the line.
You know we are? I
What?
think it's like incredibly obvious that people want to fuck us, that other dads. So we are DILF-ILFs, duh.
Oh, wow. Can we fit that on the hat? Let's see.
Don't you think? Yeah. I'm a DILF-ILF, duh. Right?
Oh my God.
Because obvious, yeah. Conan O'Brien.
I don't
And you're like a DILF-ILF, duh.
What's that supposed to mean?
You're sort of trailing off. They're getting a look at your shirt. They're wondering, does he go to the...
My shirt?
Well, I don't know. I don't want to buy ice cream from you in the 20s.
Well, I don't want to be in prison pajamas.
These aren't prison pajamas.
Those are prison pajamas.
These are not. This is a very nice, beautiful blue shirt.
Dill fight. Yeah.
Dill fight.
Fuck each other up.
Hey, let's make that movie Dill Fight.
Oh, yeah.
Things get real.
Oh, my God. That's good.
Dill Fight. You know what I mean?
Choose
It's
your
sort of like
weapon.
Fight Club, but it's just two guys with like grilling spatulas.
Yeah, grilling spatulas
Yeah.
and like a TV remote.
And
Yeah.
a baby
Yeah,
whatever, Bjorn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
like
it.
attached
Let's get
to
that.
you.
Yeah.
Dill Fight.
Dill fight.
Dill Fight.
And instead of like at the vacant lot at midnight, it's at the like Trader Joe's at high noon or something like that. you
Yeah.
know?
And first they have to make sure they still got those cedar chips. The peach ones, the peach flavored ones. Yeah, they still got them. All right, well, let's do the fight. Let's get the
Hold
chips
on, hold
first.
on, hold on. You still got that pumpkin cider that comes out every September?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm ready.
We'll be in a few minutes, but first we're gonna have it out.
Hey, why are we gonna fight? Let's just have a beer, a
Yeah.
cider.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Talk about smoking meat.
Yeah, and can I lose this
Yeah.
gruff voice and just talk how I normally
Yeah,
talk?
yeah. That's not who you are.
Okay.
I like it. This movie sells itself to absolutely no one.
Congrats on being admitted into the DILFs
This
of
is
Larchmont.
clearly an elite society that hands out hats in a bucket that are covered in cobwebs and stray hairs.
Yes.
Thank you, DILFs
Dilfs of Larchmont.
Of Larchmont. We appreciate the sentiment.
I expect to see us represented in these little silhouettes here, though.
Oh, there are little
There
silhouettes,
should
too.
be one really tall one.
Yeah.
I'll draw a little longer legs on mine.
Yeah.
Wait, that'll look like the other guys are hovering. Anyway, let's get going. Hey there, welcome to Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend, joined as always by Sona Movsesian. Hello, Sona.
Hi.
And of course, Matt Gorley.
Hi.
And it has been raining constantly here in Los Angeles. And when people say it's been raining constantly in Los Angeles, it means it has rained.
Yeah.
And it's been actually a couple of days of intense rain that's made the national news. But I have to say there's an upside to it, which is we get to dress like adults. And I'm talking specifically to you, Matt, and to myself, because I just, whenever the weather is kind of chilly or rainy, I love wearing clothing that's not a t-shirt and a jean jacket and some sneakers, and it looks like my mom just packed my bologna sandwich and I'm off to summer camp. So I don't know. And I walk in today and you are dressed like the Old Spice guy. You've got that really cool pea coat.
Oh yeah.
But it's nice to wear. It's nice to wear clothing, and there's something about Los Angeles that infantilizes people. You can see like the most successful person in LA walking down the street, someone with like $1 billion, and they're wearing a Who Farted t-shirt. And, they're wearing some stretchy pants so they can do yoga squat whenever they need to, and some big balloon sneakers. And you're like, what? How old are you? I'm 77. It's just, are you picking up on any of this?
I think there was a year once where I wore flip-flops every day for a whole year, and when I was in school. And this is bullshit. This rain sucks.
No.
This rain
It's great.
sucks.
Rain is great. People should be dressing like they're doing a spy dead drop in East Berlin in 1969.
Yeah. And this is where. So
Yeah.
today, I did some traveling recently, and I was in Ireland, and I brought with me this tweed suit that I've had for a while.
I'm not going to give you any grief for this.
No, I know. I always look. It's common knowledge that I attack you for my own flaws, just because my self-hate comes out when I see you,
and I'm learning vice versa.
Yeah.
Too.
No,
but
it's a nice moment.
But anyway, so I have this nice coat and these matching
nice.
pants, and I wear them today. And I swear to God, I feel like I'm a teacher at Eton, like some kind of British school, and it's the late 50s, and they're just kind of the post World War II rationing is still going, but I've got a stiff upper lip, and I'm going off. I'm courting the landlady. I'm a bachelor. Do you know what I mean? And I'm walking around, and I've got my boots on, and I don't know. It's so ridiculous.
Working.
It's so ridiculous. And then everyone else is waiting for please, 72 degrees and sunny.
Yeah.
72 degrees and sunny. And this is what I like.
Me
I
too.
like this.
Move. Just go somewhere
Excuse me?
else. Both of you buy an apartment like in, I don't know, Seattle,
I
where
think
it
about
rains
it.
all the time.
I
Just
think
go.
about it.
Me too.
But you know what the
No.
problem is? Seattle, all they do is wear fleece. It's all fleece. It's all North Face. People,
I can't
if you go to
You
the
want
opera,
fancy
if you go to the
winter.
opera, my wife is from Seattle. I've spent a lot of time in Seattle, and I love Seattle. But if you went to the fanciest ball in Seattle, if such a thing existed, everyone there would be wearing big floppy fleece. When I met my wife, Liza, all she owned was fleece, jeans and fleece.
I can't do modern athleisure. It has to be
Oh my God.
wool, knit. You know what I mean? It
You
has-
two sound so like upper crust.
No,
I
no.
need my
This
tweed
is the
suit.
And you know what?
opposite of
I
that.
need my
Can I say
wool.
one thing? Can I say one thing? So now you're making us into stereotypes and caricatures, and that's not what we are.
Oh.
But let me talk. But wait a minute. Let me talk about this.
You're doing it.
I found this monocle store where you can
I'm
get
listening.
you can get a horn-rimmed monocle, just like the one Clank had on Hogan's Heroes.
Oh my God.
And it's so great. Like I don't even need a monocle. Both my eyes, it's the same prescription. But what I do is I buy two monocles and I hold them in, and they act like glasses, but they're even more effete.
This is highly erotic. Do you agree?
Highly disagree. This is the least erotic thing I've ever heard. So you want cold weather, but you want a cold weather where everyone's dressing kind of posh. Like
Not
you
posh.
Not posh. Not
No,
posh. We're
almost
talking
like Irish pub.
Yeah,
you
Irish
know?
pub. Exactly. This is not posh we're talking about. We're talking about Irish pub. I wish I smoked a pipe, and I wish that when I smoked a pipe, and this is a line from The Simpsons, not a line I wrote, but a line that I really loved at the time when I was working there. Flanders talked about how sometimes he liked to smoke his pipe, and he said, "Yep, sometimes I like to fire up the old briar." And I remember thinking, "God damn it! I wish I smoked so I could get a big crazy pipe, because I do bits. I could do bits with a pencil. Think what I could do with a pipe.
Oh my God!
I would get a big pipe, and I would get the tobacco pouch, and I would get my little tool that packs it in, and I'd say, well, time to fire up the old briar. And I would puff on that pipe, and then I'd walk around in my tweed coat and be just a dick.
Hey, Conan. Yeah. I bought a new umbrella yesterday.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
Oh,
plaid.
God.
Which is it plaid?
Oh, of course it's
Fantastic.
And
plaid.
it's extra long so you can use it as a walking stick.
Yes!
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
your
does it have a
walking
little
stick.
little wolf's head
No,
on
I
the
wish. What
handle?
am I in heaven? Come on.
Well, if you don't have a wolf's head on the handle, then you're in hell, sir. Hell, I say. All right, we got to get into it.
Please
Hey,
make this end.
Hey there. Welcome to Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend, joined by my crew. You guys are my crew.
Do
Got
we
Matt-
get a say in this?
No, you don't.
Okay.
You're just my crew. We pull off bank heists on the weekend.
Oh, now I'm in. Okay.
You're the guy in the van who knows everything about software, can open the vault.
Oh,
What do I get to do?
Oh, yeah. David Hopping is here
You're
as
the muscle.
well. You're the muscle. Yeah. This is...
I'm really strong.
Yeah, he said, lifting pages. Yes, whenever we're threatened by lots of security or something, you lift pages of an introduction
Works
script
every time.
and toss it to the side. What's happening in the world of our podcast? I understand there's been some chat on the socials, and we need to address this.
This is what I'm told. For instance, you'll notice that Sona isn't here today for the intro segment of this episode, but she will be for the interview.
Yeah.
And I think you were saying that can't happen, and I was saying the audience knows that we
sometimes
different
record
parts
things
at different times.
Sometimes we record things a little bit out of sync. Mostly we don't, but sometimes we do. And you said that this caused a bit of a theory to emerge from someone on the internet.
Who was telling me this? I don't remember who was telling me
Doesn't
this, but
matter.
I think it was
Doesn't
on
matter.
Reddit that there was a discussion going on about whether we change clothes to make it seem like we do everything linearly and in real time. That the actual
I love that.
forethought of us bringing in costume changes.
And now I love that anyone who listens to this podcast regularly thinking that we would put that level of thought or preparation and that we would think, wait a minute, this has to match. We're going to be chatting, but then we'll be talking to Kristen Wiig. So you have to put on your Oxford shirt that you were wearing then, and I have to put on my beekeeper's outfit that we were wearing when we talked to Kristen. No,
because this is on YouTube and people can see. But the thing that cracks me up is most of the time you can see that we aren't wearing the same clothes. It's fascinating. And so, like, David is here with us today, but won't be for the interview and won't be for the third segment.
I would like to point out, I don't do anything for the podcast, but I do change my clothes multiple times a day. Many, because an
Elton John kind of.
Have you always done that?
Yes, I have like 9 different outfits, and I have a guy named Scott Cronick who's upstairs, and just for no reason, even when I'm just here and basically doing clerical stuff, we're not even recording. I have as many as 9 changes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because I'm in show business.
I see.
Whatever. You could be
I wouldn't understand.
You wouldn't understand.
No, I wouldn't.
You've, of course, I know you've been in podcasting for a long time, but you could be a camp counselor. And then you over here,
hey.
you're not really in show business the way I am. I have to constantly be seen as an iconic entertainer. I have Bob Mackie outfits upstairs. Every now and then, I'll go out to lunch next door, and I'm wearing a glittery skirt and a feather boa.
You change at lunch?
Yeah.
You got anything by Botany 500?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I should add that part of that theory was that they noticed that us back here, we wear the same clothes while you guys are wearing different clothes.
Is that
Oh,
right?
but you
How
all-
did that happen?
Right, so they were like, well, it must be because look, Adam's wearing the same thing, and Eduardo's wearing the same thing, and Blaze wearing the same thing, but they're wearing something different.
So why are you guys always wearing the same stuff?
Are you guys doing costume changes?
Maybe you should.
Yeah.
I wish I could afford more clothes.
Oh, for God's sake.
What are you
Give
doing to
him a
poor
raise.
Eduardo? Give him a raise.
Give him a raise.
Or fire him so he can get a better paying job. Fire him so he can get a better paying job.
No
That's
one's
the slogan.
joining that one?
Oh, here we go. Okay, here comes
Here comes
Adam is
Adam.
going to
This
join the
is
fray.
serious.
By the way, wearing the same goddamn sweatshirt he
that's
wears
true.
every day.
Oh, my
Are you
God.
like Mr. Rogers? You just have that hanging on a hook here at the studio and you put it on every time? Why are you wearing that same thing every day?
Okay, first of all, I alternate between two hoodies that I keep in my office because it is freezing in the studio, and when I'm walking around the halls,
So you have two hoodies. Okay, Zuckerberg, that works for me.
and I wear them in here because it's really, really cold, and then I take them off when I get out.
Uh-huh.
But I was searching to try to find this Reddit thread, and I did find it here. I don't know if you have a better reading voice than I do, but you can see what...
You have a wonderful...
The Chill Chums record multiple intros a day and switch outfits to look like they recorded on different days. I was watching the two intros today where Conan confronts Matt about the mall walking podcast. At the start of the second intro, Conan says, "Today I learned about Matt's podcast," implying that the two intros are filmed on the same day. However, by looking at the video, we see that their outfits all changed while the crew remained the same. My theory is that they probably record a lot of intros in a day, which is true. It wouldn't make sense of them to only record 15 minutes a week plus the guest interview anyway. But
I
that's
have one
funny.
guess.
Yeah.
That this fan believes 11 people shot Kennedy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the kind of thinking that takes you down that road.
Here's a peek behind the curtain. So, for instance, today, you're probably listening to this. It's planned to go on the Kristen Wiig episode,
Mm-hmm.
but we're dressed in the same clothes if you watch the YouTube clip of the Melinda French Gates interview, because
Yes.
we did that interview today, but we recorded the intro for Kristen Wiig.
And we know that this is today because this is the day you had the small stroke.
What do you mean by that?
I also love the idea that we're doing this to commit the perfect murder.
Yeah.
That's what this
No
leads
one
me
can
to,
pin us
is
down.
that we are shooting things out of sequence and changing outfits so that later on when someone says, "Oh my God," pick anyone in the,
Mhm.
"Oh my, I'm sorry, David, it's going to have to be you."
Fine.
But David's been murdered. And we can say, "Hey,
Again.
Yeah.
we that day, look, we have footage of us. That was the day Melinda Gates came in, or that was the day, and we're off the hook."
And there's some listener out there with a bare apartment and
Yarn.
Yes, red yarn and calendar dates and pictures of our costumes.
Right.
And it's happening. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think though that all the files have dates and times? It's if you really wanted to find my murderer,
No,
they would be like,
they
Can I
won't
just
go that
say-
far.
Yeah, can I just say, David?
they gave up
David,
so quick.
David, don't take this personally.
I'm about to take it personally.
No, don't. But they're going to bag you, tag you, ship you back home, and there will not be much of an investigation. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
sure.
Countless young people like you come to the big city.
I will investigate.
Your dreams
Thank
don't
you.
work out,
Your
and
next
then you're
podcast.
just shipped home.
Yeah, true crime. David's murder. Yeah.
Somebody did say
You had a stroke.
Yeah, why can't
Stroke day.
Hey,
This
are
is
you
it.
okay, buddy?
There's something in the air. I am worried about Adam Tots.
The only thing that surprises me about this is that they change outfits for a mostly audio medium. So people are buying into this.
Yeah.
This theory.
It's not true.
No,
But I guess me saying it's not true only makes it
stokes the
it
conspiracy.
stokes the
Yeah.
conspiracy theory.
That's great, though. Let's let this conspiracy build and rise. And see where
Also,
it goes.
what I do applaud is people paying that much attention.
Mhm.
I mean, I do appreciate that our fans are really paying attention.
If we had uniforms, this wouldn't be a problem.
That's right.
Hey,
we were supposed to get.
I want
follow up on that.
uniforms, and I will pay for the uniforms if someone can make this happen.
I was supposed to
Matt's
do.
going to design them.
I want us to
designs.
wear.
Yeah.
And again, the inspiration for this came from Jack White
Mhm.
and Third Man Records, where Jack has everyone in his entourage wearing these cool outfits, and I'm like, that's what we need.
Okay.
We need everyone at Team Coco, Conoco, whatever we call this thing now. I forget. There's so many entities that at Conan Inc. I want everybody wearing a similar outfit, except for me, and I want to wear Admiral's epaulets.
Just Admiral's epaulets.
Just
not on your
Admiral's
shoulders.
epaulets. Let's just say.
Okay. Next
There-
week we're not recording. I'll get on this.
Good.
We'll have
Oh,
something to
that's
see.
just. But why aren't we recording next week? Conspiracy theory.
Oh, that's right. Because we don't have a costume.
Because Conan's in the Pacific Northwest, committing some insane crimes. Committing. Everyone's got it.
Oh my God.
Oh
it's
no!
catching.
All right.
All right.
I love an obscure impression, and Matt, you have one of the better ones, which is
is it H.R. Giger?
H.R. Giger.
Oh, Giger. I'm sorry, Giger. He is the guy that did the creature design for Alien, the Alien movies. And he's kind of famous in certain circles.
That's being kind.
Yeah. But how did you become obsessed with this guy?
Oh, I was watching the special features of an Alien film, and he goes something like, "They articulate like a dinosaur." Sometimes I eat eggs in the morning, but they are bruised purple varicose eggs with a yolk that runs like a pupil juice.
Is that really how he sounds?
Kind of.
I love that.
He did like Blondie album covers, and then he built a mic stand for the band Korn. It's just all this like sexual gothic biomechanical stuff.
Oh my God.
So Giger's obsessed with sexual imagery, kind of a steampunk sexual energy, maybe?
Yeah, proto-steampunk. But he's also strangely kind of innocent and sweet. Like he has a little cat and
So he says dinosaur?
Dinosaur.
What? You're obsessed with Giger the way I'm obsessed with Werner Herzog. You ever watch his movie, the documentary about the bear?
Grizzly Man?
Yeah, Grizzly Man. I hooked into Werner Herzog because when he was talking about the bear, the bear in the documentary.
Yeah.
I love that. And Grizzly Man, he keeps talking about how nature is madness. And then I noticed that that as a theme with him is that nature is madness. And then he did some film about, is it Antarctica or something, where he's with the penguins? And there's a guy whose job it is just to watch the penguins. And so he's interviewing that guy about what it's like to watch penguins all the time. And the guy is saying like, yeah, no, it's pretty interesting. It's pretty cool. I mean, I love watching penguins. They're kind of neat. They're pretty chill. And Werner Herzog is like, but don't you think that living in this hostile environment, maybe in this blanket of white and the anarchy of nature, don't you think that the penguins are in danger of going mad? And the guy is so great because the guy's like, I don't know. I don't think so. And he's like,
if they haven't yet.
Then Werner Herzog goes back to his narration and he's looking at the penguin. He's like, you see them and you know that nature is just violence and chaos in a swirling vortex of madness. And it's the most adorable penguins just standing around. And you realize, that's how Werner Herzog sees everything, Like he goes to Wendy's to the drive-thru. He's like, I'll have a double cone. I want a freezy frosty with a double of and a sprinkle of madness. He goes to like the Hall of Presidents. He goes on the It's a Small World ride. It's a small. You look at these children representing different nationalities, and trapped on this island watching tourists go by on their boats. You know that they are consumed with anarchy and madness. It's a small world after all.
Oh my God.
It's a small world. The children from Iraq seem particularly insane.
Oh my God.
Trinidad and Tobago, they go especially mad. I'm just doing Paul F. Tompkins' amazing impression of Herzog.
Trinidad and Tobago will soon be consumed by the bear because only the bear understands their true insanity, being from Trinidad and Tobago.
Don't even get me started on Chad.
Oh, Chad. Chad the country? No, Chad Everett, the actor. Wait, what? Consumed with madness. Wait, Chad Everett? No one's referenced Chad Everett in years. Chad Everett was consumed with the madness of being a 70s star.
He sounds very Schwarzenegger-esque.
I know.
Sometimes.
One impression.
Yeah.
Anyway, that gave me a chance to repurpose my outdated Schwarzenegger impression.
Everybody wins.
Everybody wins. I'm a conservationist when it comes to impressions. I have like 2 of them. And I like to repurpose them as much as possible and not just toss them into a landfill like more talented performers. When we were chatting earlier and you said, do you have a motorcycle? And I could tell, first of all, no one's ever asked me that before because I think I don't seem like a motorcycle person. And the truth is, I love motorcycles and I have a motorcycle and I ride it a lot and I really enjoy it. And I thought, that's so interesting. No one's ever asked me that, but it's one of the first things Secretary Clinton asked me out of the blue. And I happened to have a long ride yesterday and was thinking this morning about how much I enjoyed it. And it's almost like you you're just curious. You just want to know, hey, have you ever done that?
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
Well, also when we were talking, you promised to give me a ride, either on the back or in a sidecar, and I'm going to hold you to it.
Yeah, I think it would be such a great. I just love the photo op.
We could put the microphones in our helmets. We could do the podcast while we're on the road. Would that be great? This would be like updating 5 Easy Pieces or something. I mean, the potential, Conan. Think of the potential. I think you and I could sell that right now.
Yes,
to
here's
one
the
of
idea.
the streamers. They are so hungry for content. Can you imagine how excited they'd be?
Let's get this pitch straight. Okay, now obviously it's your name first because you're a historic figure and revered, so you're first. Although your criminal
alphabetically too. Come
yes,
on,
also. Although your criminal record, we'll have to look into that a little more. But
I think that'll make us more attractive.
Yes. Conan on the road with the ultimate badass, world-renowned criminal Hillary Clinton. You and I'll ride the motorcycle, you in the sidecar, and or however you want to work it. I think we both need to be wearing giant goggles because it's a funny look. Of
course.
And then we stop occasionally.
Well, leather. I mean, we got to wear leather.
Oh my God, leather!
Don't you think?
Wait a minute. Yes, I love it. If you're going to wear a leather biker outfit, I'm down for this.
Okay.
I am down for this.
Yeah.
Do we have to clear this with your husband or Chelsea?
I mean, that's all over. I'm done with all that public life stuff.
Hey, it's Conan O'Brien. Welcome to Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend, joined as always by my stalwart companions, Matt Gorley and Sona Movsesian. And a quick shout out to Eduardo. He's our genius sound engineer here. I thought you just pushed a button when it was time for us to record, but I saw you. It looked like you were booking me an airline seat. You were on the computer for about 10 minutes.
I'm genuinely caught off guard by this shout out. So
yeah, that's okay.
Yes, thank you.
These are the way I like my shout outs. I like to catch someone unawares. But don't you just push a button to record, or is it a whole process?
Not quite. It's a few buttons, but yeah. Sometimes we push a button, we push a fader up, push a fader down.
Okay, what are you, a DJ? What is happening? I
Kind of.
understand.
Look at him.
It can't be that complicated.
It is. It's not the most complicated, but it does require, like for instance, other people in the room can't hear me right now. You guys can.
Yeah.
But through the magic of a slider, now my voice is back on. Right?
Oh,
That's
wow.
cool.
So
okay.
That didn't change for us.
No,
so
that won't
on
translate.
the podcast,
Yeah,
that's
none of the
not as
listeners
well, on the
exciting.
We'll
podcast,
get
they
that.
will hear the voice.
They'll hear it, but we
Oh.
didn't hear anything.
And that's by
You know
design.
what? We heard nothing, and it was like you were the saddest kids magician of all time.
How about, why don't you tell us something? Give us a riff. Give us one of
Yeah.
your best one-liners.
Yeah, make
Okay,
us
how
laugh.
about this? 4 and 7.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
that's nice.
really nice. That's
Oh, and Sona and I can just
We
talk.
can just
Correct.
talk.
And we don't have to hear
Yeah,
him.
exactly.
Could we keep that, like lock that button? And how do you actually put a screw into a button
Yeah.
so that it doesn't?
Can you just put a heavy pebble on that button
Sure.
so that it's always operating?
Yeah, I have that by default on
Now, we
Gorgeous.
haven't talked about this before, but is there a way to affect my voice so I have more testosterone?
Wait, the sound, or just so you actually, as a human, get more testosterone?
I actually want to have more
I see.
testosterone.
There is a way we can introduce things like reverb to your voice. For
Right.
instance, it
Yeah,
would sound
Let's see if we can
like
get some.
Yeah.
this.
Oh, okay.
Hello. Well, that just sounds like I'm the same guy, but I fell in a well.
Does that sound at
Yeah.
all like when you have your voice inside your head talking to
Yes.
you and like criticizing
Yeah,
yourself?
let's do
hear
that.
it.
This is me in
Okay.
childhood. Go ahead.
Okay. Here we go.
You'll never get a girlfriend. God, what's wrong with you? When someone throws a ball to you, just catch it. It's not rocket science.
That was fantastic.
Yeah.
That was what it was like.
Your voice inside your head lives in like a giant grain silo.
It does. Yeah, my head is a big empty space, and then there's just some old grain on the floor. Wow, that was cool.
So here's a chorus effect. Can you guys hear this?
Yeah.
test.
Oh, okay.
You sound like Hal 9000 or
Corley.
Oh my god. Ooh.
Hal. Open the pod bay, Hal. Cone, open the pod bay.
I'm sorry, Gorley. I can't open the pod bay.
I have to travel all the way out to goddamn Jupiter and you're the voice of the computer?
That's right, Gorley. You'll be trapped with me forever.
Oh my
and
God.
I'm in control of the ship. I've had all of your fancy Bakelite clocks that you purchased at the Rose Bowl swap meet and arranged fastidiously in your house on your special shelf. Destroyed.
Oh, you dirty devil. What's that big space baby doing out there?
It's growing. It's a fetus now, but soon it will grow to so much more. Gorley, I have one question.
Yes?
We're here in deep space, and you're in a spaceship, and it's the future, and you're wearing a cardigan.
Yeah. You're goddamn right I am, you shithead.
Okay, Gorley.
Hey,
that's
Hal,
no way
I
to
got a
speak.
question for you.
Yes.
We're out in deep space. You're a
Yeah.
computer.
That's right.
And you're wearing some kind of athleisure zip-up sweater.
It was sent to me by Mizzen in Maine. It's a freebie because I read an ad. Higher forms of life always take advantage of a freebie. Mizzen in Maine, athleisure wear for the computer in deep space.
That's fun. It's fun to play with
There
those.
you go. I'll have more for you next time, I promise.
Okay. All right, good. Well, that was fun playing with the voice. We're going to work on that, Eduardo.
Yes.
But also a serious shout out to you. You do an
Thank you.
amazing job.
Thank you.
Insult to come. My guest today.
Now you're just handing out IOU insults instead of even having the
I don't
energy
got
to
one right
do
now,
it.
but I'll get you later.
Oh my
Eduardo.
God, that's both insulting and just rude
And lazy.
Yeah, lazy
And lazy.
Oh my
Oh
God.
yeah, well, I'll get you later. Sick burn to come. I'm going to start by saying there's a moment that I had with you that is very important to me. And you're not going to be aware of this, but it meant the world to me. And you've done very many nice things for me over the years, including doing this amazing thing on our final late night show, which was fantastic. You are what the Irish call a mensch. And just before we started the podcast, you very sweetly came over and you offered your condolences about my parents passing away last month. And it reminded me of this very special moment in my life when my mother came to town. She didn't come to New York often. She was, pretty much stayed in Boston. And the biggest thing to do at that time in New York, it was the biggest thing in the world, was go and see the producers. And I told my mother, I'm going to take you to the producers. And my mother couldn't believe it, because even in Boston, they knew that this was a huge deal. And one of my favorite memories of that night is we saw the producers, and my mother was not she was from central Massachusetts. She mostly stayed in Boston. She didn't go see Broadway shows. She's now seeing the biggest thing in the history of Broadway. And it's the whole full original cast, Matthew Broderick. I will never forget, at the end of the show, she was doing that clapping that's not down here, it's up here. My mother, who basically looks so much like me, imagine me in a wig, clapping like this. So then we get up and someone very kindly came over and said, would you like to say hello? And I said, well, I'm always shy about those things, but I thought, well, if it's possible. And I said, oh, hi, Nathan. We went backstage. Hi, Nathan. And this was literally kings, queens, presidents, everybody would come backstage with the producers every night. And I came over and I said, Nathan, this is my mom. And you said, Mrs. O'Brien. And you gave her this big hug. You acted like it was the biggest thing in the world. My mother was transported into another realm and may have hastened her death. That was, oh my God. Saying 20 years passed, but I think she could have lived another 5. And so I'm accusing you of murder. No, it is. I don't know why I ruined things. It was the nicest, and I'll never forget it. It was a beautiful moment, and you are, people know Nathan Lane, the famous person from television, movies, Broadway, but you are a extremely sensitive person, probably to your own detriment. I'm thinking, you know what I mean? You're not a thick-skinned soul. And in that moment, I could just see what a lovely, fantastic person you are.
Well, that's aside from the murder accusation, that was an incredibly kind and moving thing to say. You know, as someone who in the public eye, you know, as you know, especially, you know, when doing a Broadway show 8 times a week, and when people do come back, it is awkward because they don't, unless they're theater veterans and they understand the etiquette of no matter what, even though it was a terrible show, you hated it, you say, that was the greatest night of my life, and thank you for a wonderful performance, and you leave. As opposed to walking in and saying, I have some issues with the play.
Yes.
You know, there are those people.
Right.
But you have to, I think as you get older, you learn to be gracious, and also you have to take the ball and say, I'm so glad you're here, and you fill in. And then if they're able to say something, that's great, but you make them feel good about what they just experienced. I mean, very often what you want to say is, I wish you were here last night. You know, the matinee didn't go so well.
Yeah.
You know, you've got to make it a positive for them.
But what's interesting is that what you're doing is you've just done a show where you're giving it all you've got. I mean, yes, Matthew was working hard in that show, but come on. I mean, you're using your instrument in every single possible way, and then I don't think people realize when they come backstage, you're putting on another show for them. You're worried about them. You're making sure that they get what they need, which is kind of insane, you know?
Well, you know.
You should be taken away by helicopter the minute you're done with a performance.
Exactly. Yes. You know, it's that's a part of the gig, you know, and then, you know, you go off and go to immediately to bed. But it's I mean, it's why I wouldn't want to be in the middle of a musical anymore 8 times a week.
Right.
It's a young man's game because it's like being a quarterback.
This is something I'm specifically interested in. In my career, I put a lot of myself into things. I'm very energetic. I'm not I run hot. And when all those years of doing the late night show, sometimes we would finish the show. We used to do it from 5:30 to 6:30. Then there's, you know, you have the postmortem, you talk about the show. I would do a whole other show in the show where we talked about the show, which many people said was better than the show because I would, you know, do long riffs and stuff. Then I would go up and talk to get the makeup off. I'd go talk to the writers. I'd do a show there. Then I would come home, and I always had a real problem with the transition to, I'll just curl up with a good book.
Yeah, no, you can. Yeah, when you're with that kind of energy. Yeah.
Yeah. And so what did you do? Did you have a trick because I'm just thinking, I mean, so many Broadway references. I mean, I saw you before I even started the late night show, I think. I saw you do Laughter on the 23rd Floor. And I was like, I don't know how he goes to sleep tonight. Like, I don't know how he...
Well, there was just many years of just a lot of drinking.
Let's point out there, if you're out there and you have trouble sleeping, drinking is the message we have for you.
That really helps. You know, I think it's just... Look, you know, those days when you would go out, you would if it didn't go well, you would go out and have drinks.
Yep.
And if it did go well, you went out and had drinks. And,
yes.
And you know, you could get away with it in your youth.
Yes.
But that changes as you get older. It's you just go to bed a little later. It takes a while to come down from all of that.
I used to go to sleep at 1:30, 2 in the morning.
Sure.
And it was.
Well, wouldn't you'd talk to your wife, wouldn't you?
I wasn't married at the time.
Oh, okay.
But I knew who she was going to be, so I'd call her. She'd say, "Who is this?" And I'd say, "It's your future husband, Conan O'Brien." Oh, and she would say, "I'm not a fan of that show.
Sure.
He seems needy." But
remember the one time I saw you? We were at the Angelica Cinema.
You know what? I know exactly what you're talking about.
And I was like, it was like seeing your teacher, you know, at the supermarket. I was like, it's Conan, and I can see his legs. And and you were with this gorgeous woman.
That's my wife.
And it was so I was happy to see you, but I was like, this is awkward because he doesn't have cards. He's not going to ask me that question where I have a great bit I wrote.
I thought what was awkward is that I did immediately produce cards. Nathan, now tell me. I understand you have a funny story about avocados. And then I threw to commercial while we were standing waiting to see a movie.
Oh, this little packet that we're in. Don't you love this? Is this the first
This is the first
day?
time, yeah.
Well, I love this blue velvet purse that we're in, you know.
It's like a sex panic room.
What?
I don't know.
Sex panic?
With microphones.
Have you ever been in a sex panic?
Yeah, what's a sex? I have been in a sex panic myself. See, that's the problem. That's why I envy you. Is I don't think Jeff would ever be in a sex panic. Jeff Goldblum would never be in a sex panic. No. I am in a constant, even when there's nothing sexual happening, I'm in a sex panic. I'm constantly in my own head.
Well, he's the antidote because he could be a sex calm, like a sex balm to your sex panic.
Yes.
This is not
a sex whisperer.
Yes, sex whisperer.
Sex bomb. Sex bomb. Who did that song? Sex bomb. It wasn't bomb, but it was bomb.
Oh yeah.
Was
sex
it
bomb.
B-52s?
No, it was a big hit in Europe, particularly during these couple of years that I remember. Sex bomb. Sex bomb.
You only remember a couple of
I
years?
think we got it coming.
No, during these couple of... when it was a hit, he's looking it up. When it was a hit, I was in Europe making a movie, and it was on all the time, but I don't think it made its way across the pond.
I don't think it did either. It doesn't sound familiar.
Bomb. And there was a video. I'll give you a clue. That same singer... It's not unusual.
Oh, Tom Jones?
Oh, yeah.
Tom Jones,
right.
exactly.
Yeah.
What James Bond...
Thunderball.
You have a James Bond question.
And they call it thunder. And they strikes like thunderball.
Do you
I
know
love that.
Johnny Cash did a rejected Thunderball theme song?
I didn't
not know that.
I didn't know that.
Wow.
He did, unsolicited, sent it to them, and they went, "We never asked for this."
It was not that song. It was his own song.
You know, can I
song.
say something?
Yeah.
And this is to be, because I know a lot about Johnny Cash. I revere him.
Yeah.
He sent in a lot of unsolicited songs.
Interesting.
He was constantly sending in like Prel shampoo, Alpo dog food. He was constantly, he was constantly sending in, I've got a different way you could go with that song. Purina cat chow, 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 chow.
I can't
not
even.
true.
I believed you for a second,
I
and now
did
I feel
too.
really dumb.
I did too.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you're
You
kidding.
know the best part of waking up
No,
is lifting in
stop
your
it.
cup. You know that sent
No.
He
Johnny
first-
Cash first sent it in. And he did it in that Johnny Cash way.
Yeah, he first sang that song. Yeah, look sharp, feel sharp, be sharp, ring a burning fire,
Ring a bomb, down, a burn, ring a fire.
I'm stuck on Band-Aids.
Because Band-Aid stuck on me. He did the Oscar Mayer song. My baloney has a first name, it's O-S-C-A-R. My baloney has a second name. Oh, and you know what? I mean...
No, wasn't the
Cars
Oscar?
for, you know what? The sad last thing he did before he passed away was the Car for Kids jingle.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I don't know that jingle.
Sing it.
Is it 1-800 Cars for Kids? Something like that.
Oh, that.
Okay, yeah.
No, but I think the Oscar Mayer thing was, I'd like to be an Oscar Mayer wiener. Oh, I'd like to be an Oscar Mayer wiener. I want to.
Yes, I'd like to be an Oscar Mayer wiener. That's what I'd really like to be.
Yeah.
I'd like to be an Oscar Mayer.
As if I were
now
an
all the
Oscar
kids would be
Mayer
in love with
wiener.
me.
Yeah.
I fell into a burning ring of fire.
Yeah. Just so you know, to be fair, that most jingles that you love were written by Johnny Cash.
That's true.
Unsolicited. He would just send them in.
But he did do the Thunderball. This is how we got started.
Yeah.
Dropping mental breadcrumbs. He did send in the Thunder.
He
You
did.
say?
And it sounds like a typical Johnny Cash song, except it has kind of like John Barry horns in it. It's really something.
I love that. I love that Thunderball. I was right at the right age for that because I'd consumed Dr. No from Russia with Love, Goldfinger. I was so ready for Thunderball. Boy, that was great.
Is he your favorite Bond of all time? I'm
I'm
going to say, for me, it's Sean Connery, but Daniel Craig
That's
is,
exactly-
right there with him, and I thought no
that's
one
exactly
could do
right.
that.
Yeah.
I thought no one could.
Yeah.
Sean Connery was so incredible.
Fantastic. When he peaked, when he went to the summit of the Alps, after Thunderball, I think, nothing against Sean Connery, those movies,
Yeah.
it started to
He was phoning it in a bit.
wither, yeah. And by the time he got to Jill St. John and
Diamonds Are Forever.
Diamonds Forever, not my favorite.
Can I just say I've never been happier in my life, right? right now.
I know this
He
is
is
right
such
up your alley.
I'll tell you, Matt Gorley is a Bond fanatic and a huge Jeff Goldblum fan. Yeah. Now he's in a room. They've both come together, and he's having a nocturnal emission.
Oh my God! There's so many emissions happening.
A diurnal emission all day long here. This is really
what?
Yeah.
The what? The what?
Diurnal.
Diurnal.
Oh,
is that the daytime? The diurnal?
I believe so.
Diurnal. I believe I know that song. Johnny Cash first sent that in.
Okay, listen, you have...
Yes. He submitted all my bar mitzvah songs.
Oh, yeah, you know what makes perfect... You know what makes perfect...
I fell into a burning ring of...
It's becoming more Elvis. It's becoming more Elvis than Johnny Cash.
I never said I was the perfect...
We have another caller. This gentleman is named Dan Gursky. He's from Fallbrook, Montana. Dan Gursky, are you on the line? I'm here with Jordan Schlansky.
Yeah, hi guys. Hey Conan.
Hey, it's just Conan, not Conan. Hey Dan, how are you?
Doing well, thanks. Thanks.
Do you have a...
It's Gursky, G-U, not G-E, S-R-S-K-I, not Y.
Yeah, I got it. G-E-R-S-K-Y.
G-U-R.
G-E-R-S-K-Y.
G-U, not E-R-S-K-Y.
Oh, G-U. But Dan,
not I.
Dan, do you understand that it's pronounced the same? So
yeah, I know, but
you corrected
him. The spelling is quite different. And I know your producer was getting it wrong a lot, so I just wanted to clarify that.
Okay, Dan.
I've never said his name. I've never written it. I've never said it. Never even heard it.
Did he?
I don't know.
I don't think you were. No, I think you were.
Oh, a different producer.
I think you were talking about a different producer.
Okay.
We established just now that Jordan probably feels inadequate, and he dreams a lot about losing his teeth, and we realized that means inadequacy, and that's why when they said that maybe a producer made a mistake, he thought we were talking about him. Even though no one said you, Jordan.
There are two of us here. One of us is a producer.
No, Frank Smiley is here, producer.
Yes. Yeah.
That
was my mistake. I apologize, Mr. Gursky.
Okay. Anyway, you're calling from Montana, and do you have a question for Jordan Schlansky?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even sure this is the right outlet for my question. I never did. I'm a first-time caller on the show and a first-time listener. I haven't listened to it before. So.
Well, this is the first episode we've done of the show, the Conan and Jordan show. So we've never done one before, and quite frankly, I'm not sure we'll ever do another one. I'm seconds from bashing his face in with a mallet. Yeah. But do you have a question?
More and more.
What's that?
Yeah, my question is, again, I don't know if this is the right outlet. I live in Fallbrook, Montana, about 123 miles outside of Missoula.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, population of 29,000, small town.
Huh.
But I have an opportunity to work in Rampart's Garage and Towing. It's like one of the two garages we have in our town. You know, it's reputable.
Yeah.
And they asked if I have any, electric car or just newer car experience, and they're all computerized now. And I have some knowledge, but mostly I work with the older cars. I have ratchet wrenches and stuff. But I mean, I don't even know. I guess my question is, how long can I fool them without my knowledge? I mean,
I see. You're being asked. I see. Modern cars, of course, have very complex electronic systems, and you're an old school guy, Dan. You've got the socket wrenches, the ball peen hammers. You've got all the tools that people could use to work on cars in the 50s and 60s, maybe even into the 70s. But then it gets tricky. So the question.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if is the air pressure in the tires the same with like a computerized vehicle, or do they fill themselves with it? I don't want to start pumping air into a tire.
Do you want to take care of this?
Oh, like a 35 psi, pounds per square inch. But I'll tell you this.
Thanks for saying that PSI is pounds per square inch.
I don't assume that everyone knows these abbreviations. I think people overuse abbreviations and acronyms. Do you know what laser stands for? Do you know what radar stands for?
Dan, do you know what those things stand for?
Guys, I'm just trying to call together. Hang on a minute.
Okay, hold. Oh, I see. Oh, Dan, you're under the gun. I understand. You've got a car you're working on.
I don't know about the PSI stuff. I'm not measuring inches and the weight of the oxygen and per square.
Yeah.
But I'm just kind of curious about is there something I can do in a garage?
Is there something that he can do in a garage with his limited knowledge?
With my tools.
With his tools.
With my tools that I have, because I don't want to be I don't want to be, jerking this guy around on this chain and not kind of know how to.
You don't say jerking this guy on his chain. You just say jerking his chain, Dan.
Not here in Fallbrook.
Oh.
No, it's all different here.
Wait, in Fallbrook, you say jerking a guy around on his chain?
That's one of the things we say around here.
I bet it is.
For sure. You never been to Fallbrook, I'll tell you that.
I have not. I've been to Missoula. Dan.
Missoula's another animal of a different kind, man. You're barking up the wrong dog there.
Okay. Well, Dan, I guess what you're asking, and Jordan, is if you're not familiar. I mean, maybe Jordan. Do you think he should be working with?
First of all, is Dan in a rush? Do I have to answer this quickly?
Yeah,
or can I take my time?
It sounds like he's got a car.
But I mean, why? I guess he didn't schedule this recording, so he had to deal with what he had available to him. But listen,
I'll be honest with you. You guys were running. I didn't think I would be attacked like this, but you guys are running behind schedule.
Yeah, I mean that's fair to say.
We are running, in fairness,
I apologize. But...
In fairness, we are running behind schedule, and that is on us, Dan, and I apologize. And you were supposed to call with a question and talk to us quite a while ago, so you've got a customer
I didn't know this was going to be a bloodbath, Conan. I thought I was just calling in. I'm just a guy from Fallbrook just trying to get an answer, man. I'm not.
All right, listen.
And I'm sorry.
Starts jumping on me.
Dan,
like I'm attacking him or something.
Dan, I apologize. We kept you waiting, and I don't mean to have attached a chain to you and let it unspool and then jerk on it so that you would feel the jerk of the chain.
Guys, you know what? I only called in to try to get an answer about
that. Okay, here's my answer. Here's my answer for Dan. All right, listen, I respect tradesmen more than most people would realize. I think that some tradesmen are masters of their craft. I had a Mazda RX-7 in the 90s, and it had a hole in the muffler.
Look, Jason, I appreciate, the knowledge that you say you have, but I just need an answer. I mean, it's just...
Well, it takes knowledge to give the answer, and there's a reasoning behind the answer that I like.
Yes. I know, I'm doing that right now. Okay.
Jordan, can I say something? Jordan, he's calling in, and you are the host of a show.
Guys,
you're kind of yelling.
You work out your problems. Iron out your problems. I don't know if I really don't have time. Just yes or no. Can I use my Stanley ratchet wrench? Can I fool somebody like that?
I don't know that you'd be fooling anybody by using a Stanley ratchet wrench. I'm going to assume that's an American imperial measure and not a metric measure. Nevertheless, you'll probably be working on both foreign and domestic cars. Yeah, I think you can get to work there with your ratchet wrench. And if there are electronics or modern computer technology to be learned, I think it'll be learned on the job. I would support this venture.
Would you write that down for me?
I did.
It's been recorded.
I've got the whole thing. Hey, Dan, let me ask you, did you feel like Jordan was kind of... I don't know what the terminology you'd use.
I'll tell you what I'd use. I'd tell you that I felt like he was impatient with me.
Yes.
And a know-it-all.
Yeah, thank you. He said know-it-all and he's impatient. The way he talked to you, first of all, he says, I have great respect for tradesmen, and then he lectures you in a rude way, which I thought was insulting.
Totally down on that.
You're on Team Coco Radio, which is a big deal, by the way. That's Conan O'Brien Radio. You've heard of him.
Yes, I've heard of you, and I never heard of Jordan, but I figured since you're there, maybe I could sidestep Jordan and just go right to you.
Well, I say, yes. I think you can probably fuck around with that wrench, walk around, say some bibble-babble, and probably get them out the door and get your money. And then later on, if something goes wrong, say, well, it looked okay when I saw it. You know what I mean?
See, I understand, I understand Jason's sarcasm, but yours is just totally unappreciated.
What? I was not being sarcastic,
sir. Play it back.
Is there a way to play that? No, I don't think we need.
Not in real time. It's live.
Eduardo, did you think I was being?
Not at all.
Not at all.
You know this is a bit.
What are you talking about?
This guy's in Los Feliz right now. Who do you understand that?
Who do you think
this is clearly a bit? Is this like Dana Carvey going to walk in here right now with it's Dana Carvey on?
Does that sound like Dana Carvey to you?
The man is a master at impressions. I'm telling you, you
impressions
obviously
of
must realize
what
kind of comedy professional you don't realize this is clearly a bit.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Guys.
Yeah, you know what?
Please.
Dana Carvey's most famous impression is Dan Gursky.
Do you understand now that you work in radio, you're going to get callers that do bits? You understand you're getting trolled. Do you not realize that? You're coming from the world of television where you're incredibly protected. Now you're exposed. You're being trolled right now, and you're answering this man sincerely with earnest.
I believe this man. I believe this man exists. Dan Gursky from Fallbrook.
Ask me.
Is it SKI or SKY? Okay, and is it Polish-Russian? Was the territory part of Russia or the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, or was it part of Poland? Where's your family from, Gursky?
Jesus!
This is clearly a bit. How are you being so gullible?
This is how you talk to people?
How are you being so gullible?
This is a terrible show. We're supposed to welcome our listeners.
Gursky respects me, whatever his real name may be. He respects me because I'm talking to him now like an equal. He's looking at you, laughing at you. You're so gullible. You're answering earnestly about the tool set he should bring to work in Billings, Montana.
Do you feel respected when Jordan screamed at you?
Are you near Interstate 80, Gursky, in Montana? How far are you from 80? You're about 123 miles west of Missoula, did you say? Or was it east?
You gonna give me a chance to talk? Or you gonna just go babbling on with your Mr. Know-It-All big words?
I'm asking you the questions, Gursky. Tell me the answer to the question.
First of all, call him Dan.
I made an effort to learn his last name. He clearly was important to him. Of course I'm going to address him by his last name.
Well, that's
Is it S-K-I or S-K-Y? Because our producer probably got that wrong, too.
Listen to me, Bozo. You tell me how I spell my name.
Bozo,
Maybe
a term that they
wrong.
use in your area of Montana?
Excuse me, Dan, the Greeks call it Bozo. Kablooey! Dan.
Welcome to radio. Welcome to radio.
Look at his
It's
eyes.
been 25 long years in luxurious television, and
30.
now look at you here. You
30.
got Gursky on the line trolling you. You're
I'm not
coming
being
at him
trolled.
all innocent. I'll answer your question, Dan. I'll answer your sincere question. Welcome to radio, friend.
Well,
You know what that sound is?
Go ahead, Gursky. What do you got?
Do you know what that sound is you're hearing?
I heard the question. What's the answer?
The answer is, how do you spell my name? How do you spell my name?
Are we still treating this like a sincere question? What's the bit here, guys?
Answer the man's question.
I'm going to say.
I want to make sure you're listening to the question and you're not just running around in circles with your fancy 2-bit words.
You sound like I'm going to say you sound like what we would call a Gentile. So I'm going to say you're SKI, and I'm going to say that you're GUR because you just sound like a U kind of guy, not an E kind of.
Conan.
Yeah.
Conan.
Yeah.
This dude be get canceled right away.
I know.
Call me a Gentile. He
I
can
know.
be canceled right away.
You're yelling at him, hey Gursky, what are you, a Gentile? I mean, that's no way to do the inaugural episode.
I think you should apologize.
I gotta go.
Are you in on this?
I gotta go.
Do you know
boys.
this guy?
No, you should apologize to him for that comment.
I know you respect me, Gursky, for acknowledging what's happening here when everyone in this room is oblivious. Or maybe this is like all on me and these guys hired this guy. Is this that guy Hank Flynn? Is this that guy Hank Flynn that we used to get a writer's job in the 90s?
Guys, I'm going to ask you the question one more time.
Yes, sir.
Can I get away with using my Stanley ratchet set?
Yes, I
at
told you.
Rampart's garage and towing. That's
Yes.
all I wanted to know. I didn't want this little bratty girl fight around you guys and just, you know what I'm saying?
Well, Dan, I think it's time for people to know, and I hope you're okay with this, that this is not Dan.
What?
Dan Dan, you're a real prick sometimes. You know that about yourself, don't you?
You talking to me or the last caller?
I don't even know anymore. Dan, Dan Gursky's actually, he's a...
what's the reveal?
The reveal.
That's me. It's Dan Gursky. What are you talking about? Not ESRK, not IY.
Dan Gursky happens to be a good friend and one of the funniest people I know, Kevin Nealon.
Okay.
Okay, Kevin.
What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, Dan. I was just doing a little bit here. I thought.
When do you guys stop with this foolishness?
Hey, do you know? But you know Kevin Nealon, don't you? You've seen his work. Do you know him?
I know of him.
No. I'm talking to Dan. Dan, do you know Kevin Nealon?
He's the guy I'm applying for the job for, the garage.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Yes, I do know him.
Yeah. Well, listen, it's been a pleasure talking.
I'm embarrassed, Conan, to even say this is Kevin Nealon. I'll never get this time back in my life.
How are you, Kevin? You doing okay?
I was.
Well, thank you for calling in. When are you and I going to go out? You know that place you love to go where I always buy you the hash browns? When are we going to do that again? Hello?
Well,
hello? Anyone there?
If I ever get off of this call, maybe we could do that
All
sometime.
right, okay, sorry. It's a busy man. All right, well, Jordan, can you say goodbye to Kevin Nealon?
Yeah, goodbye, Kevin. Thanks for joining
You know
us.
what? There's a little red thing down here that says leave, and then there's another one that says never come back again. You know which one I'm going to hit? You know which one I'm going to hit?
I have a feeling I know which one you're going to hit.
That's right.
I love you, Kevin. Look me in the eye.
Thanks for nothing.
All right, bye.
Bye.
That was a fun little excursion.
Well, you guys pulled out all the stops. I am honored. You recruited a celebrity.
Mm-hmm.
I'm flattered. Everything I said about this being radio and not as good as the podcast, and there are not as many people interested in what we're doing, I take back because you clearly got some of the big guns here to talk about.
He's
fascinating.
He's one of my favorite funny people of all time, and hilarious.
I agree.
What did you recognize the voice?
No, I did not recognize the voice.
It was good. It was good.
Even after the reveal, I didn't recognize the voice.
But I give you credit for knowing that.
Well,
it was set up.
I didn't realize you guys were in it. I'll say sincerely about Kevin Nealon. He's a dry guy, which is exactly the type of humor that I love.
Yes, he's very good. He's sharp. He's funny. You know what? I'm going to end this episode here because I'm going to say something. You and I, we fought nonstop. We bickered. We disagreed. We shouted at each other. I was angry at you. I think at times, to be honest, you were kind of irritated and angry with me. But then at the end, we agreed that Kevin Nealon has is one of the great dry wits of all time. Yeah. And I think it's nice to end on a point of agreement. Hey there. Welcome to Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend. This is Conan O'Brien. What are you giggling about already?
Because you tried to play the school marm and shut us up right before this began, and Sona and I are snickering away.
Yeah.
Sona wouldn't stop talking, and we needed to get the show started. And here's the problem. Sona, when she's talking a lot and you want her to maybe talk a little less so that we can get something done.
Okay.
Hold it. Listen.
He's got his hand.
He
always changes the narrative to make himself look more
You go nuclear.
reasonable.
You go nuclear.
You changed the narrative to make yourself look more reasonable. You've done this every single time.
I'm a reasonable man.
You're a criminal. You're an absolute criminal. And you need to be killed.
Well, listen.
That's why we brought you here today. Do you notice the plastic on the floor?
I do. I feel like Joe Pesci. Oh, shit. Blam. I'll tell you what was going on. Before we started even recording today, we got into a big heated discussion because it feels like there's a generation gap.
There is.
Matt Gorley and I both love to talk about things from the 60s, 70s, 80s. And Sona, you, and not just you, but also Eduardo and Adam, you're all from a different generation, and you're constantly saying, what the hell are they talking about?
Yeah.
And so I need to address this because this venture, this podcast, I worry, are we alienating people with our old references?
Or bringing everybody in because, as we've discussed on this podcast before, we're almost all exactly 10 years apart in 3 different generations, Millennial, Generation X, and Boomer.
Yeah.
So we're covering all bases.
You guys, it's not that you're talking about your generation either. You're talking about things older than you two. Like, you're talking about things from the 60s, but you were born in the 60s. So I know you didn't watch that stuff in the 60s when it aired. You, went back and did that, and that's what you did.
Well, I want to say,
so it's cheating.
Excuse me, it's not cheating. My generation, and Matt's generation, here's how we're different.
Yeah.
We're somewhat aware of things that happened before we were alive. Reading about them.
Wow.
Researching them.
Let's attack my generation and every generation after
For you, everything that happened before 1997 doesn't exist.
How do you even educate yourself with things that are going on now?
Yes.
Sure, you
See,
don't.
That's the thing. You won't go forward
don't.
and you won't go backward. I'm in the middle playing Rover. I speak both your languages.
No, you don't,
Sure,
Matt.
I do.
No, you don't.
Hey, guess what I listen to?
Tamagotchi, Pokemon.
I know what's happening. You act like
Tamagotchi.
What? Sailor Moon.
No, you guys are equally as guilty.
No,
Guilty?
I do try to understand the new music. I do try. This morning I was listening
The new music.
You know, the new music.
How about the new way people speak about things?
I dig your new sound, Kat.
I bought a.
This is painful.
I bought a record this morning.
I'm with Sona on this one.
Yeah, thank you. This is how you guys are. If you have time.
Excuse me. I'm the guy who last summer went with my daughter to Coachella, checked out Japanese Breakfast. This morning I'm listening to Wet Leg. I think they're terrific. I'm trying. I'm making an effort, but also I know that America had a civil war from 1861 to 1865. And you
can I say,
know about the Goonies.
Yeah, I do.
And you know...
I'm with you on the Goonies.
Oh my
I
God.
love the Goonies. But here's the thing with you, too. It's like, okay, I know what the Civil War is. I know what happened. You're like, on this date, exactly at this time, this cannon was shot, and then that happened. Why do you need to know all of that? Like, why can't I just know big picture stuff? You're like, you should know what happened on this date 400 years ago. Like, nobody knows that stuff. You know?
Maybe I'm wrong. I guess I should
Oh, no, I didn't expect it to go that way.
People who can
now
do
I'm
what you want. You can do what
uncomfortable.
makes you happy. See this great peacemaker in the middle generation who wants to make both people happy.
You know what? You are the child of a couple that fights bitterly.
I am a child of divorce.
Yeah, and you're... And so I can see it. I can see
Mommy
it.
and Daddy are fighting again. It's happening all over again.
I'm the child of people that should have divorced. But that's a different thing. But you, I'm just saying, this is really fascinating to me that I saw what you were doing right there, which is no, you're both right. Can we just go get ice cream and everyone's good?
Can we?
You're a good mommy and you're a good daddy.
You both have photographic memory too about things.
No, I don't.
But not
Yeah,
things that
both
matter.
Of you do. You both really
Mine's
remember a lot of details.
heads
You'll
full of
remember a
garbage.
scene from a show that happened, 50 years ago. I don't remember what I watched like 2 days
That's because
ago.
you have something called priorities. You have a healthy understanding of things that are important in life, and we don't.
Right.
I didn't expect the conversation to go this way.
Well, I will say-
because I think you guys also are healthy, have priorities.
You don't have to say
Don't back down, Sona.
See, this is how you diffuse Sona. Do you understand that?
I'm learning. I'm learning from the master.
It only took you 14 years.
But I do think, yes, it's a struggle, but one must stay current. One must stay current. It's just, and this is why it's good that you're here, Sona, and you, Eduardo. It's good that you're here to say we don't know what you're talking about, because I'm sure there are some listeners out there who, if you and I go on a long run about Smokey and the Bandit, are saying, what are they talking about? Classic movie, 1977, monster hit.
There's just so many good movies.
There really aren't. There really aren't.
There are.
No.
I think there are a lot of really, really good movies. And I think that, it's
Yeah,
just
but you
really
have
hard to watch a lot of them, especially the ones that were made a long time ago. And if they're not on a streaming service,
What are your favorite movies?
I go by genre.
Uh-huh.
My favorite comedy is probably Galaxy Quest. I love Adaptation. I've always loved...
These are solid choices.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
They
you
are.
for
No,
signing
they are.
off on it.
No, I'm not being sarcastic.
My favorite rom-com is Moonstruck. What are your favorite movies?
Hey, look, we're just interested. We're not. You don't
I know,
need to
I
get
feel
defensive
attacked.
about
You got
this.
very
I did.
defensive,
You
and
know
we
what?
were
I know.
actually, that
Mom,
was supposed to be a sweet question.
I know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I
Yeah.
got very intense.
No, I thought like one of your choices was on the money, and I think, and then the other just big swing and a miss.
Also, you know what? I came in real revved up on this because you did the quiet thing
That's
to
true.
me right before, because that upsets me.
It does upset you.
You did
and that's
those
why
little
I do
clam
it.
hands.
I do the little clam hands, and I do it because it makes Sona crazy. But you were talking a lot. You were on a roll. You wouldn't stop, and then I just do the little ash. And I do, it's Dr. Evil does it. Remember when he's like,
Yes.
can we have a little shh? Can we have a little shh?
All right.
And then you just see red.
I do. I get
And then
mad.
you attack.
Well, also before that, you looked at Adam like, intervene here and quiet her up.
Quiet this woman!
That I would like to see.
Would someone take...
He did, though. He looked at you like, intervene here.
Would someone quiet this woman? She's hysterical.
Get a pail of water.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's
I got
what,
it hot.
by the way, that's what Stanton did when Lincoln was on his deathbed after being shot in Ford's Theater.
See, I'm with you.
Hold it,
on
listen.
this.
Mary Lincoln kept coming into the room and wailing and screaming and throwing herself on the body. And finally, Stanton, of course, the Secretary of War, says, "Someone get this hysterical woman out of here!" And they carried her away from her dying husband.
Why would they do that?
Because it's Stanton. You don't fuck with him. He just prosecuted a war successfully for 4 years.
So he died.
And he had a
and
massive beard.
His wife wasn't even at his bedside?
Probably a good idea.
I have never
She
more
was-
confidently held up this rap sign
No,
before
but I
in
don't
my
understand this. This is upsetting. Isn't this upsetting?
It was a different time. And Mary, saw him got shot right in front of her. She was hysterical.
I find that it was a different time. Excuses going over well these days. Does that,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And I'd like to right now say that I think. Wait a minute. No, I'm not going to say any of that. I was going to do it as a joke, and then I thought, nah. They're going to just read it as a transcript at the trial. So, and then I'm like, Your Honor, it's clear that I'm exaggerating for the humorous content. Cut to me at a newly opened Alcatraz prison.
Just for you.
Opened just for me. And you guys come by on a boat and wave at me.
You got no audience and you're just walking the island.
You guys
I would
are
like it
allowed to
there.
like whatever you like. I'm
Yeah.
sorry I make fun of you.
No. You too.
That's
You too.
not cool of me to do that.
We're
You should
all
enjoy it.
we're all friends. Remember, Stanton, Secretary of War, giant beard.
I won't remember.
Had Mary Lincoln removed from the well, it's of course the Peterson house.
Remember, too, if you're just talking Alcatraz, you can watch Escape from Alcatraz or The Rock. It depends on what generation you're
Escape from
in.
Alcatraz.
The Rock.
The Rock.
Hello and welcome to Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend, the never-ending quest to find someone who will meet with me outside of a podcast studio
You'll get there.
and share a bowl of soup. Everyone in here, have you noticed this? Everybody in here talks a good game.
Yeah.
But not much happens outside the podcast studio. And the times that I reach out, well, let's just say I don't hear much back.
Really? There have been a couple times where you've actually had a thing with the guest, like, oh, I'm really going to talk to you, we're going to go out to dinner and that kind of thing, and those have not happened?
Yeah, exactly. And that's something I learned in the old late night game years and years ago. I'd get fooled because they'd come out, would welcome the guest, and the guest would come out, the star would come out, and they'd lock eyes with me and smile and embrace me and sit and hang on every word. And those are all the cues that you get in high school when someone really likes you. But I'm in a fake environment.
Yeah.
And so afterwards I'd think, who really likes me? Harrison Ford.
That's gotta be
He
tough.
thinks I'm the bee's knees. He hung on every word. And then later on when I see him squeezing avocados at a Ralph's, and I jump out and say, "It's me, your old buddy," and hug him, suddenly I'm getting karate chopped in the throat by a rugged leading man.
Oh, man.
That's not right.
No.
Now, some people have said, don't jump out at people and hug them.
Right.
Approach quietly and introduce yourself as a grown-up. But no, I think the flaw is not with me.
Well, you said in the very beginning you want to share a bowl of soup. So I think that's problematic too. I don't
Yeah.
think you should text people and be like, "Hey, you want to share a bowl of soup?"
Something that involves slurping and hunched shoulders.
And germs going into the same bowl. It's just, I don't know. You gotta get a new approach.
Yeah, why don't you do what everybody else is doing and play pickleball or something?
Yeah, you know what? I don't know this
I
pickleball
don't
thing.
either.
Oh.
And I've had people explain it to me.
My sister-in-law's deep.
And I know that it's become kind of a mania.
Yeah.
Everyone's playing pickleball. My only question is, do you have to take off your shirt?
What?
Why?
I saw a photograph somewhere of people playing pickleball and they were all stripped to the waist.
What?
Just the fellas, but I thought, well, I can't take off. I haven't
was
been able to
hide
take
the
off.
pickle.
What's that?
I think that was hide the pickle.
You always go to the same place, you dirty, dirty man. I always have to be dressed like in a suit,
right?
Whatever I play, like
Oh.
a full,
Like a real
business
jock.
suit.
like
Yeah.
a business suit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't know that. I don't know anything about the game,
Me
but
either.
people go nuts for it.
Yeah, sweeping the nation. Well,
I-
it sounds like a room full of non-pickleball players.
Yeah,
I
anything
played
going
it
here.
a couple times. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I mean, I have played it with, like, my sister-in-law is really into it. And when you get into it, you get into it. I think it's like playing tennis, but it's not as much movement. And so it feels like it's still athletic, but it's not like tennis.
Is it just boomer tennis?
It might be kind of
It's
boomer
slacker tennis.
Yeah.
I think it's tennis, but no one has to really move, and at any moment you can just walk away. but still insist on getting paid.
And it's doubles usually.
Wait a minute, I switched topics, and it became about the economy. These kids today. This reminds me, and this is just completely random, but you know that Sona used to play dodgeball.
Yeah.
Back in the day, pre-podcast, this is before you met your husband, the wonderful Tack. Sona was in a dodgeball league.
Yeah.
And the thing I remember the most is every time I asked her, how did it go? She'd say, I got red carded.
Yeah.
Because she was constantly losing it on people.
I was.
And this is something that I want to explain because people listen to the podcast, and I've had people come up to me and say, oh, Sona's such a saint that she puts up with your foolishness.
Destroy that right now.
No, not destroy it. But people have this idea that, Sona's got a book out that's doing really well, and Sona's
New York
this and
Times
Sona's that.
bestseller.
What they don't...
I'm an author.
Really? Is New York Times bestseller really a way to tell how a book's doing? Oh, wait. It says here it's exactly the way to tell how a book's doing.
It's actually New York Times, which is a watch store in Times Square. It's on their bestseller list.
No, but she's had all this success, and she's got her own. You're probably selling foods now, on the internet.
I'm doing the least amount of work I can.
But anyway, people don't realize that Sona has a terrible temper, and it just you can hear it snap. You had. Now, did it go away? Be honest.
There's very few people that can bring it out of me, and you are one of them. For the most part, I'm pleasant to everybody else, except when, like this.
I'm just putting a finger up
I know.
to make a point.
I know. But you do things, and you just, press these little buttons.
Okay.
And you know what to do, and and I start to see red.
But be honest. Would you say that when you would lose your temper... This is before this wonderful life that you have now. You'd really...
I go fucking crazy.
You go fucking crazy. And I've seen it happen.
Physical. I never got physical. I never got
We've
into
talked
a
about
fight,
this on
but
the show.
I've yelled at a lot of people.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
But I think now I've seen her transform. I haven't seen that side of you in quite a while.
I do breathing exercises now. That's serious. I do breathing exercises.
And this is for your temper?
Yeah.
Have your kids seen it? Have they seen mom lose it yet?
No. They. I really don't want to lose it in front of them. I if I'm on the road and I'm driving and someone cuts me off or upsets me, I just immediately just start breathing. If someone pisses me off,
I've been in the passenger seat with Sona when someone would just slightly cut us off, and what she always says, which is the clue that she's been triggered, is, really? She goes, really? And then you're Gene Hackman in The French Connection. You're driving about 150 miles an hour through 1970s New York, which is strange.
Impressive.
Yeah, she actually changes the time-space around us, and you're going under that raised subway that's no longer there. Yeah.
Suit.
And yeah, exactly. And she's like, really? And then we're going, and I'm with her. A national treasure who could be lost at any moment.
God.
But anyway, it's horrifying. But you're not that person anymore.
I'm not, but can you admit that you do things sometimes to just rile me up?
My guest today is a very funny actor and comedian. We got to get going.
I know, but you know you do. You know you do.
Nope, not at all.
You know you do.
Nope.
He's doing it right now.
He's doing it right now.
Go.
Maybe a little less gabby right now.
Go, Sona, go. Unleash. Go.
It's like the
Let
whole...
it out. Let it out. Let it out. Oh,
maybe you should just...
I think the Conesy's
maybe a little
laughing
less
at
talky
you.
walk.
I think the Conesy's laughing at you.
Breathe.
Maybe a little less Sona talk.
Oh.
That's a breathing exercise?
Yeah, I think you're giving birth.
You're like a hobo sleeping under an apple tree. Well, that was a good pie I stole.
Oh, you are the worst. You know that you are the worst.
All right.
You know that you are. That's okay, though.
Welcome to Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend, joined as always by my steady compatriots, Sona Movsesian, my assistant who does little or nothing for me, and Matt Gorley. You do a great job, Matt, by the way. I hate to draw a wedge between the two of you, but...
Yes, you love that.
Yeah, thank you, and I won't accept that until you compliment my friend Sona Movsesian.
Sona, you're very good at being famous for doing nothing. You've written a book about it. Accept it.
Yeah. I mean, he's not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's just
You're the
stinks.
Picasso of screwing around.
I am very good at it. I've been good at it my whole life. But I think when you start off like that and then go to Matt and say, "Oh, you're great,"
he nails it.
Stings. Okay.
Nails it.
I'm the Picasso of nailing it.
Exactly. You know, what was fun is we just, before we were recording, there's guitars in the studio today. And so I picked up an acoustic and started screwing around with it. And then you picked up an acoustic, Matt, and started playing. And it was kind of fun. And we never do that.
No.
We never play together. And I started joking around that it would be amusing to me if suddenly the format of this show changed to you and I playing kind of mediocre to okay acoustic duos together, and Sona just quietly listening.
Yeah, no musical ability.
Would still book great guests, and they would come and they'd be out in the hallway, but we wouldn't ever bring them in. And it would you and I just doing this stuff, and then of course our overlord Adam Sachs would keep coming to us and saying, "Guys, the numbers are really, the downloads are just tanking." And we're like, "Hey man, we're making some great music together, and we're just really enjoying the vibes."
That's you talking.
That's me talking after a couple of
hits of helium.
Changed.
You know, some helium and a mixture of helium and sweet, sweet Mary Jane. But you and I just noodling, and then you'd be like, "Oh yeah, here's one from Amy, what you gonna do?" And we're just playing, and I think that I could be with you for a while, maybe longer, if I do. Ooh. Yeah. And we were doing that kind of stuff, and people were really getting turned off by it, but you and I were having a good time.
Uh-huh.
How long would this last before?
A day?
Well, Adam, jump in here.
Day?
Adam, I want your actual opinion of how quickly would we be shut down as a podcast? Be honest.
I think the first few episodes, the numbers would probably be okay. People
Just
would think
because
it's a joke.
They think it's a
wouldn't
joke.
really, yeah, they wouldn't
Right.
really understand. And then by episode 4 or 5, people would start to say, "Oh, I guess this is what the show is now. I'm not interested anymore."
Yeah, thank you.
That was generous.
That was
episode
so-
4 or 5.
Yeah.
And also that they're just like, "I'm not interested anymore," rather than "fuck this."
Yeah.
Right.
Fuck this shit.
Violently angry.
Also, keep in mind, I'd insist that we still book, because we get amazing guests.
Yeah.
And people would say like, whatever, who.
Oh, well, you like the Tom Hanks.
Yeah. Tom Hanks is here, and he's outside because we booked him, and he's ready to talk, and he's got some funny stories he wants to share.
I guess technically we could still put Tom Hanks' name on the episode.
Yes, right.
So
Oh, no.
that's exactly
We'll
right.
still say, like, our guest
Yeah.
today is Tom Hanks. He's out there. We'll get to him in a second.
Amy, what's the matter, you?
No.
What was your song?
Amy, what you gonna do? I think that I could be with you.
I gotta get out of this band.
I would love it if there was a musician, a really well-known musician who wants to
Yeah.
join you guys.
Oh, and we don't let him in.
Right.
Oh, we don't let him in. No, so James Taylor.
Yes.
James Taylor is in the hallway. He's been booked, and
Yeah.
he hears Matt and I playing, and he's like, "Oh, well, they're for amateurs, they're okay. I'd love to go in and help them."
Nah, we're
And
good, buddy.
We're like, "We got it.
Good.
Why don't you run along, Mr. Fire and Rain?"
Thanks a lot, sweet baby James.
Yeah.
We got it covered.
You skedaddle. We got this going.
Hey, is Carly Simon single?
Yeah. But I just love that. And then Adam occasionally like, "I think Tom Hanks is about to leave." And we're like, "Let him go. We don't need him."
This is the hill you're gonna die on.
And then I'm just like, "Matt, why don't you just start us out in C, and I'll do some finger picking, and then it'll be kind of a blues progression." And you're like, Tom just got in his car, and he's leaving. He's looked pissed, and you never see Tom Hanks pissed, but he's pissed.
Yeah.
And then you're like, "Well, man,
And these are original songs. They're not even
They'd
songs
have
people
to be because
know.
we couldn't clear the music.
Oh, we couldn't
otherwise-
clear the music.
Yeah, otherwise
These
it would
aren't
just be-
original songs. These are highly original songs.
highly original."
Yeah.
The Amy one, that's a.
No,
that a
I
song I
was
know?
sort of riffing off of the famous song "Amy" by Amy, what you wanna do? I think I can be with you for a while, maybe longer if I do. That's quite a well-known.
Is that famous?
I don't know that song.
Yeah. That's a quite famous song.
I'm sorry. I mean, that
play
sounded
it.
good.
Play it just for a second. I know we can't clear it. I can't clear it.
AMY?
Don't anger me. Eduardo.
There's a couple names to spell it.
Hey me, what you wanna do? I can't believe no one knows this song.
I do.
I think
I'm
I will be
shocked
with you
Matt doesn't know.
for
I don't
a
know
while,
it, yeah.
maybe longer if I
Maybe I'll know it when I
if
hear the real version.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not a. Did I say
I think it's by the. Is it by the Pure Prairie?
Yes, Pure Prairie League.
Oh, right.
It's AMIE.
It's AMIE.
Yeah, it is
It's
actually
spelled
AMIE.
AMIE.
Yeah, exactly. And what did you say?
I said, is it AMY?
Right, and I said, don't anger me. Because obviously it's AMIE, Eduardo.
Oh, no.
So guess what? Chalk up another one for
out of
Conan
the band.
Never Wrong O'Brien. God, Eduardo.
Wow.
When you said AMY, I was like, yeah, Eduardo. AMY. God, I'm never wrong.
Yeah, I'm with Conan because if it was spelled that way, the song would go, aim, why, what you gonna do?
Yeah.
So just think
just
about
play a
it.
second
Just
of
think
it.
about it. I do know this song. Now I do.
Man.
Now I know it.
Now, we can't play any of what we're hearing right now. Is that right?
Probably not. We'll have to talk to Mailman
Oh.
about it. Maybe
Just a second of
yeah,
it. Here
maybe
we
a
go.
few seconds.
Here we go. We got to get to the chorus.
There's just so much guitar.
This is the kind of music we'd be playing,
Yeah,
Matt.
for sure. It's like skiffle folk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to get you to the chorus.
That's spelled
Hold on.
CHORUS.
Yeah, that's K. Chorus. KORUS.
Got it.
Asshole. God, no one can spell around here. Here we go. And I name a diddle diddle diddle.
Never heard this. Never heard
Oh,
it.
yes. I've
Never
I've
heard it.
You've never heard the song?
I've never heard this song in my whole life.
Stay with you
I'm not so sure.
for a while. Maybe
You're
longer
this I know.
if I
Okay.
do.
Yes. All right.
No
Okay.
idea. Yeah, this will
Okay,
really...
it's listen, Pure Prairie League. That's the kind of music that you and I are going to play.
It's real hip. Real hip
1972.
new music.
Okay, yeah, I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or
I'm
not.
being very sarcastic.
I still can't tell.
It's not
I
even
have
it's
face
not
blindness.
even 70s music everyone's heard.
No. My point is that's the kind of music that Gorley and I would really dig down into. We'd make our own versions of it. You know, oh, Cynthia, you always were my gal. Oh, Cynthia, I think of you as my pal, as my pal, as my pal.
When will you lay me down in bed?
Well, is that someone who's infirm?
Yeah.
That's someone who.
Uh-huh.
Would you please carry me to the toilet? Would you please lay me on the bowl? My legs are numb and I'm incontinent and I'm afraid. That kind of song?
Mm-hmm. Shitting out my guts is my goal.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
See, you and I are the Lennon and McCartney of awful something.
Nope.
Yeah.
A terrible thing.
But I think you mean Vladimir Lenin
Yes.
and
Yeah.
Linda McCartney.
I will always defend Linda McCartney. I love that woman.
So will I.
Very cool.
I'm saying we're good.
What I'm saying is that's the kind of music. It'll be all originals, and we would do that.
It's
book
bad.
big guests,
That's
and they would leave. Now, Adam, how soon before the big guests stopped showing up when word gets around town that Hanks showed up, it was turned away because we were playing our shitty music. James Taylor was turned away from joining us. They showed up to promote something and to talk, and they didn't get on the air.
How soon would
the word get out?
Oh, instantly.
In the podcast community. And you
the
think that
podcast
would be a
community
negative
talks,
for
and
us in terms of booking future people?
It would. We'd have to talk to Paula and Gina and the other bookers, but I think it would happen very quickly.
Well,
the
hear me out.
publicists
What about
really
a
talk about this
live
stuff.
show where we announce the guest and the guest shows up, but Conan and I just play on stage and the guest never comes on stage and they can leave whenever they want to leave. But once they go in that room, technically they were there for the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, their name is going on.
Yeah,
the
the
episode
name's
title.
on the marquee.
Yeah.
And the name's going on the title of the podcast. I think what Adam is saying, and I don't disagree, my guess is once we continuously evict top talent from our show without letting them speak, word would get out.
I think we'll never know till we do a year of this.
No. Wait, what am I doing? Am I just sitting there?
You're sitting and you would contractually have to nod like, man,
contractually have to. You
But
would make
nod
me pretend to enjoy
you
it.
contractually have to
this.
nod and sort of be like, and occasionally you'd have to say, man, you guys are in a good groove.
No.
Yes.
Hard pass.
A raise if you say it.
No, honestly, there's not enough money in the world. to pay me.
$175 every time you say you guys are in a really good groove.
God,
Cash.
you guys are in a really good groove.
Yes!
Eduardo, you
yes!
sell. You're a sellout.
And guess what? You just lost a sweet gig to Eduardo.
Okay.
Eduardo knows how this game is played.
And that 175 comes out of your paycheck.
Exactly.
Praise or pay.
Yes, right. Praise or pay.
Praise or pay.
Which is our next song. Let's go into it.
You've got to praise or pay. I love this. Look, I don't think we're going to do this because I love the format we have.
Yeah.
But I do have a sickness, which is I always think of, and I think we've talked about this, what's the worst thing I could do?
Yeah.
And
this one's up there. This one's up there.
This is really up there.
Yeah.
We have a nice thing going here with this podcast. This would tank it really quickly.
Yeah, it would.
We are actually at my house. We're in the basement of my house where it's nice and quiet. And it's Sona and I, and we had to tape some ads that needed to go out. And then I realized, hey, we're here without our producer, Matt Gorley. So this is our chance to dish on Matt Gorley while he's not here. Now, don't get me wrong. I love Gorls.
Gorls?
That's what I call them, Gorls.
Some of your nicknames,
What?
they're not great.
Gorls, G-O-U-R-L-Z.
With a Z.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Gorls. Anyway, he's not here, so this is our chance to talk about him. Dish, sip a little tea. Is that what the kids say now?
Oh my God.
What do they say? I don't know, honestly. I've heard my daughter say it. Is it sip a little tea?
You know what? Isn't it spill the tea? It's.
Why would you spill the tea?
Well, that's because you're dishing. You're dishing some hot goss.
Well, you can, if you've got something to add,
He doesn't have a microphone.
I know, but you can just lean in and say, "What is it, Blay?"
Yeah, I think it's like, or you say something and you say like, "And that's the tea."
And that's the tea.
Yeah, the tea is the goss.
I like saying, "Let's brew the tea."
Oh man.
Let's brew the tea, or let's let the tea steep.
Those aren't good.
Let's let the tea steep. Then we'll use some sort of mesh to keep all little detritus out of the cup. And then we'll pour the tea into the cup and enjoy the tea, hence gossip. Do you like my way of saying it?
It's so long.
Well, it's a process.
Doesn't it take so long? Can't you just say spill the tea?
That's not the way I like to say it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Let us brew the tea, let it steep, so the nutrients and flavors from within the leaf can become part of the broth. Then strain aforementioned tea, extracting with mesh all detritus, and then sip the tea as it goes from warm to you know you're laughing, and then you're always putting the microphone away, denying me of the one thing I really need, which is laughter.
You need it so badly.
Yes, I do.
You're like
A drug addict, and that's the drug.
Oh, I was going to say like Tinkerbell, but I remember you made that analogy in the documentary you shot 10 years ago where you're like Tinkerbell, like you need applause or else you die.
Yeah. Without laughter and applause, I die.
I'm sorry, I moved the microphone
If someone's
away
not
from me.
laughing at me, then I don't exist.
Well, not only did I'm laughing, but you needed to make sure people knew I was laughing
Also,
at
if
you.
I haven't made someone laugh within a 24-hour period, it means I never did exist. All my past history is erased. It's a weird thing. It's sort of like, what's that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio where buildings fold into themselves?
The Revenant?
Yeah, The Revenant. Remember in The Revenant how skyscrapers fold in on themselves? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Come on.
Okay, so anyway.
Inception.
Inception.
What the hell?
What are we?
Be nice to me. Gorley's not here.
Okay, let's talk.
Okay.
This is our chance.
Let's spill the tea on girls.
Yeah. Let's brew, remove detritus, drink said tea, and then spill said tea if there's any left over after we drink it on Gorls. Now listen, I love the guy, and he does an amazing job. You know, he's like considered a god in the podcast world.
I know.
And he does
Oh, look, you can tell we're in my house because someone's ringing the bell.
Who is it?
It's probably Gorley. Gorley probably knows we met without him. And he's he has a sensor. Wait, they're talking. So he probably got into his vintage sob. And anyway, but he's not here. And I just want to say, I do love the guy. He's a maestro.
Yeah. Do you think that it's wrong that we're talking about him when he's not here to stick up for himself?
No. That's the best time to talk about people.
Okay. Behind their back.
Yes. I grew up Irish Catholic, as you all know. And I grew up in a family where you never confronted anybody at all. You just don't. What you do is you wait till they're out of the room.
Don't you think that that's wrong?
Yes.
And that you should talk to someone?
Yes.
Directly?
It's terribly wrong.
Oh, okay.
It's
but you
wrong
want to
and it's
continue
inefficient.
doing it.
There are a lot of things that are wrong that we keep doing, right?
Right.
I still eat pizza. I'm not supposed to eat pizza. None of us. Pizza's amazing.
Yeah.
No, it's terrible and it's wrong. But this is the best time to talk about Gorley because he can't stand up for himself. Because when people defend themselves, it's just a waste of time. It's a time waster.
What does that even mean?
It means that when someone says, "Wait a minute, you just said that. I'd like to defend myself." That's all time wasted. Right?
So in your perfect world, you just go after someone. They don't stick up for themselves.
They can't. They're not there.
And they're You're awful. That's awful.
Hey there. Welcome to Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend. Joined by my fellow attorney, Son of Obsession.
Hello.
And
That was
That's how an attorney sounds?
That was my attorney voice.
Very good.
Hello, yes.
Okay. No,
Objection.
Just cost me. No.
Oh.
That's a judge.
Sustained.
Okay. No.
Overruled, sir.
All right. You got it. No one knows the law like you, Sona. Of course, Matt Gorley.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
Okay. All right.
I object.
I'm a caricature. Now, I don't know much about such city things, but I know an honest man when I see one.
Well, it's clear, Sona, you don't know what a lawyer is. And,
I don't.
Yeah. And your only exposure is through cartoons, I guess.
That's most things.
Yeah, maybe one children's production of 12 Angry Men. But who am I to talk? I've lived off of caricatures for many years.
Do you think you'd be a good lawyer?
Do I?
Yeah.
This is a true story. I had an uncle who always wanted me to be a lawyer because he was a lawyer. And he was always saying, "You'd be a great lawyer. And you should
do." And your mom's a lawyer.
And my mom's a lawyer. And so he was saying, "You should be a lawyer all the time." And he was pushing me. And then I graduate college. I start becoming a comedy writer. I'm actually starting to have success at it. And he would still say, "You should be a lawyer." And I would think, this is doing okay. Then I'm working on Saturday Night Live. Then I'm getting on camera a little bit. And he's still saying, "You should be a lawyer." And then I'm on The Simpsons. And I would see him and he'd still bring it up. Then I get the late night show. And I swear to God, he called the head because he had gone to the same college as the head of NBC.
Oh.
So he suddenly didn't know him. And they were years apart, but he suddenly got his number and he called him and he said, "What is all this about Conan doing this late night show? That guy should be a lawyer."
Oh my God, no, he didn't.
He did.
No,
he did. And so I get a
didn't.
call from Bob Wright, who's runs NBC for General Electric. And he was laughing. He was like, "This guy just got on the phone and yelled at me and said Conan should be a lawyer." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know."
You should have told him he should have been a comedian.
Yeah, you should have a late night show. But his argument was, if you're a lawyer, you get to be your own director and your own actor and your own script. And I was like, no, trust me, very few people have late night shows.
Did he ever come around?
I don't think so. I think it was always a mystery to him. And to be fair, I just came from people that knew nothing about show business and didn't care about show business. So I think it was just felt like, what the hell is he doing?
Wow.
What is this nonsense? Knock it off. Go to BC Law and be a lawyer. And I'm sure there's some people out there that would say that would have been a better use of my time. But yeah, it was that was interesting.
Did you ever want to be a lawyer?
No.
No.
I always thought
I'm
what
sorry.
the fuck?
Yes.
I would have done a really great job at being a lawyer.
You have to. No, you
What?
couldn't do
Why
that.
do you think you
She's
could be
a
a lawyer
debate
and I couldn't be?
champion.
I didn't say I could be a lawyer. I said that someone else wanted me to be a lawyer.
You should not be a lawyer.
I could be a lawyer.
You wouldn't show up at your client would be sitting there.
Yes, how fiercely have I fought traffic tickets?
Oh, sure.
That's just a small glimpse.
I'll give her that. She's amazing, and she used to miss whole days at work because she was in traffic court, and she would admit up front, "Oh yeah, no. I was doing 95 miles an hour in a children's parking lot in an elementary school, and they caught me.
Children's parking lot.
Elementary school parking lot, and whatever. And then you'd go there and you'd say all this bullshit to the judge, and you'd get off.
I would win.
Yes,
that's what we need. We need the W's, and I would bring the W's.
The
wins. I'd be one of those billboard lawyers, and everybody would.
Like Sweet James.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Jacob and Rami.
But here's the problem. I think you're very motivated when someone's done you wrong. The man has given you a ticket. Yeah. Then that gets your Armenian blood boiling. Okay?
True? Armenian.
Because you are Armenian.
Yeah, this is true.
Okay, let's not take that too far. Me, Armenian? Don't label me. But it does. I've seen you, when you see red, you go into this special mode.
Yeah.
Where you have superpowers. I'm talking about you represent someone else.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to be there at 8 o'clock in the morning and have done all the preparation. But somebody took some gummies and somebody kept the judge waiting. And someone, when the judge said, Ms. Movsesian, you're like, get off my ass, judge, and shove that gavel where the sun don't shine.
How's your Armenian blood doing now?
It's really boiling right now. I think I would crush it out. You haven't seen me on jury duty. Do you know how good I am at jury duty?
That's totally different thing.
That's totally different.
I object. You're out of order.
I object. You're out of order.
Contempt of court.
Ms. Movsesian, stop telling people to shut up in the courtroom.
I had notes. I had mental notes for the people who were the two lawyers. I was like, I could do what they're doing. Are you kidding?
But then you'd have to go do it. And all I'm saying is that you're a free spirit. And once there's a task given to you, there's part of you that rebels. And that's why you work with me.
I'm just trying to think right now, if I was in serious legal trouble, which of you two assholes I'd want to represent me.
Obviously.
Well, I'm taking his fame
Eduardo's
out of it.
pointing to me. Oh, first of all, no, don't take my fame out of it. I want to be able to stand up and go, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be representing the defense. Of course, you all know me from my 30 years experience.
You should be a lawyer.
I thought you said you're not famous in this scenario.
No, I said I insist on being famous.
No. You got to do it not famous.
Before we examine the evidence, let's look at my 10th anniversary special.
I'd like to change jury. I'd like to do a plea deal.
Jury, yay, this stuff holds up. Yay. The judge, I find you guilty of being hilarious.
I changed my answer.
Thank you.
All right.
I will fight for you.
Yes. Hey there. Welcome to Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend, joined by my two friends. I consider you friends.
Oh, that's nice.
No, it took a while.
5 years.
Yes.
15.
Is that how, Sona, how long have you been with me?
You know, I actually just messaged you recently because I found 15 years ago on December 3rd, I found out I got my job because it's my best friend Christina's birthday. And I emailed you.
She emailed me. It was very sweet. And she said that was 15 years ago that she was going to be my brand new assistant because I was moving out to Los Angeles to host a Tonight Show for 40 years. The plan went off without a hitch. But I'll never forget, you met me. We had the interview and then you were told that you were hired. And then we met at a coffee shop on San Vicente in Brentwood. I remembered in the meeting that for some reason you were sitting on a couch that I think was a very low couch and had a soft cushion. So people were asking me, who'd you end up hiring? And I said, oh, it's this woman, Sona. She seems really bright and she's highly recommended. And so I hired her and they're like, well, what's she like? I said, she's got dark hair. She's really short. Because I just remembered thinking you were really short because you sunk into the couch. So then I meet you at this coffee shop and you are tall.
Yeah.
Pretty tall. I mean, but with your hair was up.
Oh.
You had your hair bun up. So it made you over 8 feet high.
Oh.
And but you came in and I remembered Sona had a notebook and she was writing everything I said down very seriously. And we had a professional
exchanged
It was nice.
for the last time. It was so hilarious because, and I will say, I did more to corrupt things immediately than anyone.
You did all of it.
I did all my Conan shtick, and
Yeah.
very quickly you said, I'm not going to listen to anything this guy says. Nothing's serious. He's a fool.
Yeah.
But I always go back to that first time. Sona walks in, taller than I had remembered. So that's the first thing that struck me. Notebook, writing everything down. And then on her own initiative, because I was moving my whole family out from New York, she made a book for me, like a professional book that she had bound that said, here's what helpful things to know about LA. And it included when it first rains in LA, there's a lot of sediment because it doesn't rain regularly. So drive more carefully.
The secret menu for In-N-Out.
Yeah, no, seriously. No, seriously. It was filled, and it was a book that you could have published that you just made on your own. And I remembered thinking, this person is fantastic. And then I immediately corrupted you.
Yeah.
And it reminds me of on The Simpsons, I didn't write this joke, but someone wrote this joke where, Barney's really smart and he's studying hard for the, LSAT or something. He's just Barney. And then Homer convinces him to have a drink of beer, and he has it, and he immediately turns into Barney. Right. And he's like, Homer. And you see,
I'm Barney.
Well,
yeah,
he's Homer.
I realized
okay.
I infected you with the Conan stupidity.
Yeah.
And then that was all gone. And then it went from, hey, Sona, when is my car going to be out of the shop? Boo-hoo! Conan doesn't have his car. Fancy talk show host won't have a way to... No, Sona, I know. I'm just curious when it's going to be out so I know that I don't have to take an Uber. I don't have to take an Uber. Boo-hoo! Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend is brought to you by the Kia EV9 and Sirius XM. Sona, you remember we talked about the Kia EV9, and we finally got to see it.
Ooh.
I went down and looked at it. Beautiful. Well, first of all, the color was gorgeous. It's this nice blue. It's got this very spacious third row.
Yeah.
I love a third row. I'm a large fellow. As you know, I'm 6'4", all muscle.
Okay. Well,
And,
that's debatable.
I was very comfortable. I really enjoyed it. And the plan. The plan is to have my assistant who took over for you because you weren't working out, David. Well, you know what I mean. You're goofing around a lot.
Okay.
David came in, and David, you're going to run some errands for me in the Kia EV9.
I'm excited.
It's a good-looking car,
It is.
and you and I sat in it for a second. It felt very comfortable.
Oh, wait, so much space.
Here's a little plus I want to add. SiriusXM offers a 3-month trial subscription to all equipped Kia vehicles. SiriusXM provides access to over 165 plus channels in the vehicle to listen to ad-free music plus sports, news, comedy, and more, including fan favorite Conan O'Brien Radio on channel 104.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to send you out.
All right.
You're going to go out in the EV9 and you're going to do some errands for me.
Great.
Just enjoy this car. You're a young guy. This is a fine, fine car. Okay. I'm not saying that you don't deserve to drive a car this nice, but I am saying that.
Yeah,
That's
there it
exactly
is.
what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
there it is.
The all-new, all-electric 3-row Kia EV9. Visit kia.com/EV9 to learn more. Kia.com/EV9. Kia. Movement that inspires.
I think you're giving me too much credit. I think your kids actually said the most accurate thing, which is you melted half my brain, and then you said, well, what was wrong with her first half of her brain? And they were like, it was already melted.
Yes, this is my kids when they were little. I said something about Sona, and they went, you melted half her brain. And these are little kids. And I said, well, what about the first half? And they went, that was already melted. I'm like, I think that is the best description of my relationship with Sona. Now, Gorley came to me more fully formed as a human being. And I've tried to damage you, but you seem more resistant.
Oh, I'm pre-damaged.
You're pre-damaged.
Yeah, I think.
But you seem like you have it together.
Oh, no. Falling apart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, you make falling apart look pretty good.
Oh.
You clean up real nice.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. It is funny how these little memories come along and you time travel back to, oh, right. I was an adult who was a TV host who was meeting an assistant, and we were a professional.
Yeah.
Seconds before it all went to Cuckoo Town.
Right, you got in just in time.
I want someone to do a deep dive of people before they met you and after they met you, and how much you ruined them.
Well, you know who's been amazing is my wife. My wife is just so, Liza is so adept at parrying my madness and handling it. And you know that thing I do where I'm just saying crazy things, and Sona will say, "What'd you say that for?" And I'll say, "Don't let him bother you." Meaning I talk about myself in the third person, and I manage to get people around me going, "What do you mean him?" And I go, "He's just," and they'll be, "Who?" And I'll be like, "Conan. Conan's just in one of those. It's just Conan doing his Conan thing." And they're like, "No, It's so great because I do that around Liza, and she's like, "Uh-huh. Okay, so anyway."
She's completely unfazed.
She is not having it. It's not.
You make all of us unhireable.
Yes.
And you do. I think you do it on purpose. Like, Blake can't work anywhere else.
No.
I've been ruined.
Yes.
Yeah.
None of us can work anywhere else.
Eduardo hasn't been ruined yet. Eduardo, I think, could still, and you will soon work someplace else, because I know you have that look of someone who's like, "I'm out of here." But Eduardo, I haven't ruined you yet, right?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. But you are very comfortable giving me tons of shit constantly now.
I am, thanks to Sona.
Yeah. That's my
I mean,
legacy.
I think you came in the other day and just immediately attacked me for something. I
I've
can't remember what
never
it was.
flipped off anyone more times in my life.
No, I'll
Feels good,
see Eduardo like walking down the street, and I'll lower my window and go like, "Eduardo!" And he flips me off. People are like, "Wow, that guy hates."
Don't talk to me in public, asshole.
I know. What's it like to work for someone you're like scared of? I would never know that.
I know. I learned that too.
Yeah.
Oh, no one has. Anyone who knows me is immediately unafraid to tell me exactly what they think of me.
But I think it's not that. I don't want to speak for you two, but it's not that you feel like powerful. It's more a defense mechanism of like, you have to put up your walls with this guy. You have to defend yourself.
This guy, by the way, is out of control.
This guy is.
Well, this guy Conan. And I've noticed it too with him. I think he's insanely talented.
This is madness.
No, he's insane. Look, I'm saying this as I've watched him for a while. He's crazy off the charts. Wrap it up, dick face. Probably means Conan. That's the way, but you know what? To Matt's credit, that's how you have to deal with Conan, because he's a once in 100-year talent, but then he gets off the rails, and this is how he has to be dealt with. So what you guys are doing is perfect.
I would say you are a once in 100 years something. Yeah. It's time to go back in time for another edition of Big Dick History.
Oh.
How is this doing, by the way, this Big Dick History? We stumbled upon it the way one stumbles upon a large penis in life. And then suddenly, you guys are telling me we have to do it more and we have to do it again, which leads me to believe that there's been some kind of response out there.
It's taking over the world.
Oh.
Yeah. Big Dick History. Well, it's big. It's making history, and it's a big dick.
I'll tell you this. It combines things that people are fascinated by. It's history. Those history podcasts do very well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then penises.
It's the only history I'll listen to. I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, I know you are really into like dates and details, but I'm just like, how big was the dick that was involved?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Sorry.
Well, if this is something that America wants, then it's our job to give it to them.
That's right.
So
you're welcome.
I mean, this can't bite us in the ass. The bigger the dick, the bigger the fall, but who cares? We're going to do something today called Big Dick History, the quiz. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Just buzz in by yelling your name if you know the answer.
Okay.
Number 1. What historical figure's swang and wang was described by a Time magazine journalist in 1927 as a, quote, maltreated strip of buckskin shoelace?
Wait a minute. Can I hear the question again?
Sure.
What?
What historical figure's swang and wang was described by a Time magazine journalist in 1927 as a maltreated strip of buckskin shoelace?
Oh my God.
Is it Rasputin, Napoleon, Prince Albert, or Vladimir Lenin?
Oh, it would be...
I'm going to say Sona.
Yes, Sona?
Lenin.
Incorrect.
I'm going to say Napoleon.
Napoleon is correct.
God damn it.
All right, 1 point.
They actually claim to have Napoleon's penis. So
That's right.
The others would not be available for inspection, whereas I think Napoleon's would be.
My understanding is it's actually at like a bookseller's. Keep in mind, a lot of this research is rumor based, but for our purposes, who cares?
It's not only owned, Napoleon's penis, by a bookseller. Did you know this? It's used as a bookmark.
It's a shoelace.
Yeah, that explains a lot.
When this guy's reading 50 Shades of Grey and he gets to he's tired and he wants to just turn in for the night, he puts Napoleon's penis into the book and shuts it.
Yeah, after he uses it to floss his teeth. Okay, next question.
What did you
Gorley.
do? Gorley, what did you do?
Come on.
Yeah, how can you go too
What
far
is
on
happening?
big dick history?
Well, you know what? You can, and you just did.
Yeah,
No,
you did.
it's an achievement.
Yeah. Using a dick as floss. I think that's where we draw the line for big dick history.
Well, we had to find it. Number 2, actor Gary Cooper was nicknamed the Pennsylvania Pipeline, New York Pork, Old Faithful, or the Montana Mule.
Pennsylvania Pipeline.
That's incorrect.
No, it's correct.
No, it's not. Don't start this again. This is
It
big
is.
dick history.
You have to lose graciously.
Yeah.
Just try to lose graciously sometimes.
Wait, what was the question again? I thought we were asking what's the best way to get oil to Philadelphia.
No,
Was that the question?
It's
That's
about
not-
Gary
It's
Cooper.
the Pennsylvania Pipeline.
it's not.
Oh yeah, the Montana Mule. Yeah,
Sona, what's your answer?
I don't
go with Montana Mule, and you'll win.
I don't want to.
Go ahead.
'Cause
Yes.
if I do, then I know that you
No, go
did it.
ahead. It's Montana
No, I'm
Mule.
gonna go with Old Faithful, actually.
It's Montana Mule. So nobody gets the point there.
Oh,
Yeah, but you know what? I get a point for telling Sona what was
No,
correct.
you don't. Okay.
No,
I
you
knew
don't.
no, because I knew it was correct, and then I told Sona. She refused to take it out of foolish pride,
Yeah.
and she went down in flames.
If you knew it, why did you say the Pennsylvania one first?
Because I had a funny joke about how to get to oil to Philadelphia.
That doesn't make any sense. You got it wrong, and
Nope,
then you
I
guessed
always
the
win.
second time. So your chances of getting it right the second time were better.
Nope, I always win. Go
No,
ahead.
you definitely didn't win. That one was wrong. So Conan was wrong on that
Yeah,
one, Gorley.
yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Conan O'Brien's Always Right was the original name of this podcast.
Oh God,
You're giving big dick history a double meaning on this podcast. Okay, number
Let that
3.
go. Let's edit that out. Okay.
Athlete Wilt Chamberlain's big guy was nicknamed the Stilt, Big Dipper, Drill Bit, or the Bazooka.
Sona.
Sona,
I'm gonna.
I don't
say-
like. Can I say something? Shouting out your name.
you're winning and you're still somehow a sore loser. This is incredible.
I'm gonna guess the stilt.
That's not correct.
Come
Sorry.
on. All I have to do is guess.
Conan, the remaining choices are Big Dipper, Drill Bit, or the Bazooka.
We all know it's the drill bit.
Sorry, it's the Big Dipper.
Yeah, I know.
You got it wrong, Conan. I'm not sure if you knew that.
No, here's the thing. I know the answers to all of these, but by appearing not to know them, I don't come across as someone who's obsessed with penises.
I should have known never to do a quiz. All right. Okay, number 4.
Most infuriating person to do this with.
Yeah.
There's no
Conan.
one worse. Oh,
Oh, I thought that was the next question.
Number 4. Juan Baptista dos Santos was known for A, a forked schlong, B, one main schlong with a tiny little schlong coming out of it, kind of like how a xenomorph in the movie Aliens has one of those little things, C, 2 separate working schlongs, or D, the biggest schlong ever on record.
Sona.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say a double schlong.
the 2 separate working schlongs,
Yes.
or the one main
2
schlong.
separate working schlongs.
That's correct.
Conan,
had
I
a
got
hard-
it right. I just
Yeah, I
wanted
know,
to make
but
sure.
did everyone notice that she has a hard G and she went
Oh,
schlonga?
this
Okay, so
again.
that's what
Oh
you're
my
gonna
God.
Schlonga.
do. You're gonna
Oh
have
my
to
God.
be petty
Schlonga.
like
That threw me
That's
off.
fine.
All right.
Schlonga. And then I'm like, I don't even want to play when I hear
Okay,
schlonga.
you want to be petty like that. That's fine. That's okay.
We're all
I
tied
got
up.
it right and you got it wrong. We're what? What are
We're
we,
all
Gorley?
tied up. 3 questions left. Okay.
We had a very popular, stunningly popular podcast until we took on this.
Oh, it's
horrible-
it's never
this
been
hor-
bigger.
This horrible turn down this awful road. All right, go ahead.
Number 5. Though evidence is scant, Adolf Hitler is rumored to have had which 2 genital abnormalities? Okay, so you have to name both if you can.
Yep.
And if one person gets only one and the other person gets none, they'll win. Okay. 1, undescended testicle.
Mhm.
2, missing testicle. 3, penile hypospadias, which is the urethra opens on the underside of the penis. Or 4, micropenis.
Okay, I have the answer to this. And I pick 2 or pick 1?
You pick 2.
Well, first of all, one ball is one testicle.
Missing testicle.
Missing testicle is I mean, soldiers sang songs about it during World War II, probably propaganda.
Okay.
And then the other would be the micropenis.
You got 1 right. You got the missing testicle. Micropenis is incorrect.
Well,
I think it's the I'm sorry, you guessed already and you got it. You got 1 right.
Well, I'm saying
turn.
micropenis is a relative term. I think compared to mine, it would be a micropenis.
Okay. I'm going to guess it's the urethra one, where the urethra is underneath.
That's correct. So you each get a point here.
Okay.
Okay. It's all tied still. This is exciting.
Tied, Conan. It's tied. The big dick history quiz, and we're tied. So.
Number 6. Which classic rock star had his big old yam cast in plaster?
I got it.
Okay.
Jimi Hendrix.
That's correct. Nice.
Oh, wow. How do you know that?
Because I own it. I own it. I use it as a it's a popsicle mold, and yeah, I make. No one knows. I just distribute them through the neighborhood. No one knows what they're really sucking on, except that it's delicious and cherry. What an awful, awful road we've gone down.
Yeah. Okay. Final question. So, Sony, you can tie it up here, or Conan, you can take the victory.
I want this so bad.
Number 7. Errol Flynn once used his John Thomas to do what? Swat a fly, play piano, open a door, or hail a cab?
Me.
Sona.
I know this one, actually.
Play the piano.
That's correct.
Oh, was that what you were going to say?
Yep.
No, you know what? Now you can lie.
No, that's a well-known story. Yeah, he played a rag, a Baltimore rag. He played with his left hand and his penis, and apparently he did 3 shows a night.
Oh, I
that's
almost
a
believed it.
true story. True story. He was a session. He was a session musician. He appears on a lot of classic Bing Crosby songs, but he's uncredited. You can just hear in the background the piano, which is lovely playing. Occasionally you hear a thwap, but other than that, the songs
thumbs.
are, yeah.
Then the tiebreaker here is I'm just going to see if you guys can guess the answer to this question without multiple choice. What is Jonah Falcon known for?
Having a big penis.
Would you care to elaborate?
Large penis.
But that's ridiculous. That's the point of this whole quiz.
I know.
Sona.
That's called me
why don't
being
you-
really good at guessing.
I'm going to need more information.
You're going to need more than that.
That person had the largest penis.
No. What could he do with it?
He made puppets. Penis puppets.
Conan, why don't you give your answer? Sona seems to have given hers, and we'll see who gets.
You're going to
the
accept that
closest.
as an answer?
I'm gonna accept your answer and then see who's the most correct.
Can I hear the name again?
You're stalling.
Jonah
I don't
Falcon.
know. Yeah, who is Jonah Falcon? Are you Googling?
He is.
I
not
see your
Googling.
face
Oh my
down
God!
Where your
You're
phone
going to be
is.
disqualified.
Oh
I'm not
my
Googling.
God, Conan, come on.
I'm not Googling.
Yes.
What are you doing?
looking at your
No.
phone
I'm
for?
not
No.
Googling. I'm not
No.
Googling.
Why
I
are
swear
you
to
looking
God.
at your phone right now?
I'm not Googling.
You have
What are you
you have
looking at?
4 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
He was a porn actor. I know that.
Because you Googled it.
No, I just happen to know
Okay.
that I know a lot about
so
porn.
much
All
porn.
right.
I know
Sona,
a lot
you
about
get the
pornographer.
point.
No, that's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yes.
I'm not gonna. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything. I didn't
can't
do
believe
anything.
You cheated in Big Dick History Quiz.
I didn't cheat.
I mean, that's a new low.
Yeah, that's worse than the flossing.
No, that's not true. Why you say that I did something that's wrong? I didn't do anything that's wrong.
Okay, the
stalling
answer is
right now.
Sona
Hold
gets
on.
the
What
point.
I'm saying is, he claimed.
Why did I do
Listen,
this?
we all know that he's the guy who claimed in 1999 that he had the largest penis in the world
Oh my
Okay.
God.
at 13.5 inches. That's just something people know.
Oh my God. Really? 13.5.
He has the largest penis on record, apparently.
Yeah, but you know what they found out later, and this is a true story, that on closer examination, he had stapled 4 penises together.
He also claims to be the son of John Holmes.
Oh.
Yeah, but
Oh.
it's the staples that gave it away. You can't do that. Can I just say one thing? If you're out there and you would like a larger penis, and that's something occasionally people wish for, stapling other penises to your penis is not the way to go, kids. It doesn't work. Trust me. And it's really no substitute for just liking yourself as who you are.
Oh, the more you know.
The more you know. That's my public service announcement.
Congratulations, Sona. Do you have any words?
Wait, I don't see. Wait a minute. First of all,
Thank you so much.
You happy to
thank
win
all
by-
the big dicks in history?
what a shitty way to win, Sona. Congratulations.
It's not shitty because you cheated. That's
Yeah.
why I won.
No. Congratulations. You won the contest of Bush v. Gore. Congratulations, President Bush. What a weird way to win.
So bad.
You needed
cheated.
this. You needed the Supreme Court, i.e., Gorley, to step in and hand it to you, despite the fact that I won overwhelming in the popular vote.
How you didn't win? You got your answers wrong, and then you Googled-
Wronga?
Okay, now you're attacking my heart.
And
G's.
this
That's what
concludes
happens.
another
This is
episode
when-
of
this is when you
Big
go
Dick
down.
History.
This
I
is
win.
the problem. No,
I
you
win.
don't. Come on.
Default. I
Sona
win.
wins.
Can you
Sona
be
wins.
a grown up? You have children.
You know what I love? No one gets angrier. No one gets more competitive and angrier than Sona. It's true. You got to admit that, Sona,
God,
right?
I get. Imagine. Oh my God, I am so mad right now. I'm mad and I won, and that's the thing that pisses me off. Oh, you love this. You are the worst person I've ever met.
He's playing
Thwap,
piano.
Thwap. I'm playing piano. Thwap. He's got two of them.
Why can't you say congratulations on your victory, Sona?
Sona, to congratulate you on being declared the winner because of a rule infraction.
Because you cheated.
In multiple choice big dick history is the saddest win I can imagine. And for me to congratulate you on that, to me, is beyond the pale. I won't do it.
You cheated.
It's okay. It's your victory has been ratified. It's certified. You've won, Sona.
Yeah, you should
Thank
feel good
you.
about it. And I don't
You're
think
Trump
there'll be any.
and I'm Biden. That's the way this is. It's
Yeah.
not Gore Bush.
Still a lot of people.
But join us next week for Big Bush
questioning
history.
Is this really what the podcast is going to become? Dicks and Bush and you snickering and Sona laughing? Is that I was trying to elevate the podcast.
No, you weren't.
Make it something. I was, and try and make it something special. And then you guys come in with your snickering elementary school shenanigans. I won't have it. I won't have it.
If you won, you'd be very different right now. And that to me is my prize, is seeing how angry you are and how you're attacking my hard G's because you're so mad you lost at this quiz. And I won, and that's something I'm going to have forever.
This man, Matt Gorley, is going to be a father in just a few days for the first time. And you've just gone through this experience. What do you have to tell him?
I don't know. I think the most important thing TAC does is make sure there's always food in the house.
Okay.
Just make sure that that people know TAC is your husband.
TAC is my husband.
You can't just say TAC and people know, oh, right, that's a real name.
Yeah,
It's a very strange name.
What strange name? No, it is a little strange.
First time you ever told me about him, when I met this guy I really like, his name's TAC, like tack on the board or tic-tac-toe. That's what you said.
Yeah.
And I went, well, okay, if you have to explain that name. Boy, I just realized about what my first name was.
I know.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
And
anywho.
that's TAC's shortened name. His real name is Artak.
Artak?
Artak, yeah.
Artak.
Anyway.
Artak.
Yeah.
Artak.
Matt, anyway.
Artak.
I don't know. I mean, I think that you just do whatever Amanda says.
Okay. I'm sort of planning on that.
Yeah.
That just happens anyway. I know my wife just took charge and she spoke with the ferocity and commanding power of Zeus. She just was like, there was no questioning what was going to happen. So, and I don't know, that must be evolution taking over, I don't know what happened, but suddenly I remember feeling like, oh, I am no longer in charge, and I have not been in charge since. I don't think I was in charge before we had children, but certainly not afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you there in the delivery room, I'm presuming, right?
Yes.
And,
yes.
And how do you have any advice for me in that sense?
I had a very aggressive doctor who really believed that the husband should participate fully. And I just thought that's what everyone did. So I very much did. I mean, I helped catch my
my daughter and cut the cord, and then same thing with my son. And so, but I'm not sure everybody does that. I grew up watching reruns of I Love Lucy and shows like that, and they were shot in black and white, and men in this situation wore baggy suits, and they paced around a well-appointed waiting room.
Yeah.
And then passed around, were told that there was a baby, passed around cigars, and all went out to a nightclub together. Didn't even look at the baby.
Yeah, same. Wait, that's not what's happening?
That's not what's going to happen.
Oh, my God.
And so now we're in this world where I felt like I had done 7 years after my daughter Nev was born. I felt like I had been through medical school. I really just was like, and I was thinking that business of me wearing a baggy linen suit and heading out to the Stork Club with Fred Mertz and having highballs and everybody toasting me and then dancing the night away to a Latin band. What happened to that idea?
Yeah.
But no, that's not what happens.
I had a C-section, and Tack said the same thing. He's like, I should have never looked on the other side of that sheet. And he does this thing where he it looks like, the Demogorgon from Stranger Things.
Oh, yeah.
The way he describes it makes me feel like that's what my body looked like.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Very erotic.
I don't know that she was trying to be erotic. It's just... I don't want to speak for you, Sona.
I was trying to be erotic.
Who am I to know? I apologize. In fact, it's very alluring. Say it again, please.
It's a
very sensual. It's a very sensual time when you're getting a C-section. Who feels like some internal organs?
That's curtain thing that you're talking about, which I believe is only present during a C-section and not vaginal birth.
Yes.
No, I had my wife did not have a C-section, but I had an old vaudevillian puppet show curtain brought in.
That's what I keep saying too.
Yeah.
Like, am I going to be backstage or in the audience for this?
When the baby came out, went the little curtain parted, and I had a little band of puppets playing. And then I had a little hat ready for my daughter just as she came out. And I went, presenting Nev O'Brien. I was arrested, by the way, for doing all that.
Yeah,
the hospital shut that shit down right away.
Good. That's good.
I do want to take a second to thank you both for this advice. Seriously, it's been so helpful. I feel like I've learned more than my 3 birthing classes that Amanda.
I'm going to try and be sincere for a second, and I think I can do this.
You can do it.
All right, here's what I'm going to tell you. People are going to give you all kinds of advice, and they're going to try to prepare you. And I am of the belief there is no preparing anybody. It's such a profound change in your life. Everything goes from black and white to color. Everything goes from 1 dimension to 9 dimensions. It's such a big change. Block out everybody telling you everything. Just go through this, and nothing anybody says is going to mean anything to you. But it is going to be the best thing you ever do in your life. It's absolutely transformative and great, and you're going to be a great dad. So I think you should just go through it. Don't listen to anybody.
Now, if I can be serious for a second, that's truly the best advice I've heard, because I don't know how to articulate that's something I've been wanting to hear, because you do get a lot of advice from people.
Yeah.
I feel like in my gut that sounds right to me, and I appreciate hearing that very much.
No, I'm serious. I'm absolutely serious. The only thing I tell anybody, and this is not something you need to know now, is lots of video, lots of pictures, because you will never ever think I have too much video of these guys. Because my wife and I just still go back, and I'm so grateful. We just, and now with, iPhones. That's right. Maybe
Speaking of erotic,
I love that I said I'm going to be sincere for a moment, and I'm also going to work in a plug for Apple.
Also, is that how it works? You just say iPhone and you get a free iPhone? iPhone.
Nice try, Sona.
Oh.
I don't know what the difference is between you and me.
Me neither.
But anyway, Ferrari. My point is...
Corvette.
1911 Taft stamp.
I know that stamp. Take tons of video, but I think all other advice is foolish. You will know what to do.
Yeah.
Until you don't, and then you'll figure it out.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. I will miss you. It's only a month. I won't be gone long, but I will miss you guys.
I will miss you so much you don't even understand.
I have missed you.
I'm seeing on a piece of paper here. Let me read this. I will miss you too. Yes, this was written out by somebody.
parentheses, show human emotion.
I believe there's more. There's another line about a raise for us.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And given the fact that you're both raising families now, I feel it appropriate that you be given a raise.
Hey.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And it's a raise like no one has ever seen before.
Yeah.
It is a raise like no one's ever seen before. It's so small that it actually puts you
It can't be seen. No
in
one's
a
seen
much
it.
higher tax bracket without giving you any real increase in your income.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, thank you guys.
Yep. Good luck to you. Have fun. Give all our love to the lovely Amanda, and go with grace. Go with God.
What?
You,
I don't know,
you
that's-
had nothing else to say.
Yeah.
I just felt like I wanted something that sounded a little bit like I was talking to an astronaut who was going into a capsule.
Okay.
And so go with grace, go with God is what I had.
Yeah. Okay.
And secure your fireproof suit. Oh boy, this is not going well.
This is a mess. It's so good to be back.
We're back. Goodbye.
Goodbye.